And it's going to be a good one. The return of Kuroky, Team Liquid versus the Mudgolems. If you somehow haven't seen the Mudgolems yet, well, prepare to be impressed. They've looked good. They've picked a lot of Viper. They are not afraid to get dirty, and they are ready to challenge Nigma in this big matchup. Welcome back, Lacoste and Lizard. I'm excited for this series. I hope you can tell.
Yep, like there's a lot to be excited about. Lacoste has coached a couple of these players. I played with them as well. They're facing Nigma that didn't play with their with Kuroky. I almost said coach for a really long time. It's been what 5 months, I believe, since I think it was beyond Epic the last time that he played in the grand finals versus Secret. Yeah, so interesting to see how they will fare again with Kuro.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to miss Super Rudy. I'm going to miss our man, but Kuro, the boss, baby, he's back. And I want to see what he's going to, pick for himself. There it is, a little blue crown near his name, which means that he is the one captaining the team once again. Good to see him back in the action.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Lizard, I had kind of forgotten that you had played with the Mudgolem guys. All of them, or how many? What's the exact relationship?
I played with MiLAN a long time ago when I started playing, and I played with BoraNija a few years ago as well in some teams. I think Lacoste, you coached them, right? Did you coach both of them or just one?
No, just MiLAN for a shorter period of time. I saw a lot of potential in MiLAN. Rest of the team was not so good, not willing to cooperate, but good to see my boy MiLAN back in the action, back at the top, and BoraNija as well. I think everyone has been impressed the way he, just dumpsters the mid lane, continued to dominate out of the laning stage. Like, his Lina is definitely one of the heroes that they need to look out for. All right, seems like Nigma, they were ready for this. Mudgolems, whenever they can, they will pick IO and instant AA just to counter it.
So one thing that you can do when you're not playing Dota and on rest is watch Dota. And to me, this screams Kuro has been watching these games going, healing is broken, Chen is destroying these games. Why is no one picking Ancient Apparition? And here it is. Boys, take the Wisp. We've got a solution. And wow, what a
Standard
surprise.
stuff.
It's Viper.
They're not messing around. They're picking it fast. They know how to. This is just straight up counter picking. You know, IO. We're gonna get AA. There's Spectre, Viper available. We're gonna get that with the break mechanic. Some simple stuff coming out from Nigma. You know, Viper. Whether it's off lane, whether it's mid lane, you can get that road of 8,000. Just keep Spectre inside. Also great against the IO, and also good setup for AA's blast.
Yeah. And this is some next level drafting as well. Obviously, A versus Wisp is simple, but why Spectre second pick, right? You don't really want to give away the Ancient Apparition plus Spectre combo. The global potential is really there. Plus, you have plus it's just strong versus Wisp, right? Yeah. So you snatch it, but then, like you saw, Viper instantly picked up. Now, one problem that Viper can have is his low mobility, and just if he falls off in the mid game, he can sometimes just pose a non-threat to Spectre if she gets that BKB early on. So that's something that they have to be a little bit careful about.
Definitely.
The Batrider banned out, the PA on the other side. I think if you're Nigma, you're just covering this Viper pick at the moment a little bit on the mid lane, and just you want to have him the strongest hero in the mid game. You want the whole game to revolve around him.
Right. The other solution we saw in the Secret Mudgolem series, it was the Puppy Magnus against the 33 Viper, and he was able to shut him down pretty effectively with the repositioning tools of Skewer, but obviously Magnus banned out here, so that makes that Viper a little bit more appealing for Nigma.
You would definitely not expect, Mag 5 to kind of be able to counter Viper in the laning stage. It's ridiculous. Like all these repositioning tools, one of the reasons why Tiny was so popular like a month, 2 months ago, where you always have that one guy who can turn things around if things are not going well for you, toss back to the tier 4 towers, maybe 1/4 staff. It's one of those mechanics in Dota that, is always going to be good.
Position 5 Magnus isn't really a joke anymore, right? That hero on the safe lane.
We've seen multiple teams do it. Yeah. Well,
this
now
draft
the Earth Spirit?
Yeah. This draft from Nigma is like, you need to buy a BKB instantly. Like, first item, forget the boots, whatever. This is just so much magic damage coming from them. They have to find some magic immunity against it.
Absolutely. Now, what do we pair with this global presence of the IO Spectre? What do we have left that even fits the bill for that? I guess Nature's Prophet comes to mind.
Zeus, Nature's Prophet, and some Spirit Breaker to charge across the map. They probably won't do that.
You need stuns. You need setup for IO's relocate. This is lane, like IO Spectre, most likely. They can swap things around, pair up IO with the offlaner, but I think in this case, you just want to secure Spectre's lane, and you need, I think you need 33's hero. For some reason, I'm thinking, Night Stalker just popped straight into my head for unknown reason. You cut into backlines, you find this AA before he can get any of the spells off. Great against Viper, usually not the hero that, loves to rush a BKB, but another saving support. So they need low cooldown stun coming up from the offlane. Like you need something like a Sanking, possibly a Centaur, because Oracle IO very punishable.
We've seen this kind of combo with the Undying mostly, right? Undying plus Wisp, the double heal, and then you make that unkillable position 1. The Oracle, a little bit different, but obviously what they preferred because the Undying is available.
Yeah, the
little light on control.
Counter to all the magic stuff that Nigma has right now.
True.
Yeah.
True.
You have the Purge, you have the False Promise. That's really good. 2 heroes that save each other, but you're in this position in which you've shown 3 of your heroes and you have no stuns. Lacoste said, Sand King, something like that would be decent. A Beastmaster is also one of those heroes that's extremely good versus Ancient Apparition in the laning stage and afterwards. Maybe they can go for that. Oracle as well is a hero that helps him out a little bit in the mid game because you want to be very, very snowbally. But Mudgolems,
well, there you go. No stuns. What do? You take an anti-mage. I love it.
This is a great response. I think it's a good Sanking game because of the caustic. You need hero that, or duel, may possibly a good laner, someone like LC who doesn't rely on mana to put some pressure. But it could be difficult. I think one of these two, I think Mudgolems already put themselves in a very bad position, just revealing Oracle and Io, and also a carry with no silences, no stuns. So this is going to get punished. And we can already see Anti-Mage being picked in the second stage, which is kind of unusual.
My problem with the Sand King is you're picking it into Anti-Mage, right? Let's see. They go with the LC. The other call was very solid, yeah. Sand King gets dominated by AM, so that's kind of hard, but Legion in this lane works really well. Versus Ancient Apparition as well. You have that Purge, so it's pretty solid. You also have the Relocate, right now. You have the Legion plus Wisp, which is a strong lane. You have the Spectre Haunt together with the Relocate on the dual target. Suddenly, a whole squad can assemble on one single dueled out enemy hero. So that's nice. But
do you like this more than the Beastmaster for Mudgolems? I don't know. I totally get the press the attack is another nice tool, but you're like really all in on duel right now. We need some serious duels and like the entire game, huh?
The thing about it is difference between Beastmaster and Legion Commander, because if you can use third ability from AM, like you're gonna get thrown. But against the duel, you're still gonna get that duel off and we'll have the lockdown.
Okay, that's a fair point. I guess I was also factoring in the vision of the Hawk with Wisp. We've often complimented how good that is, so Wisp can get better relocates.
But still, though, the damage from Mudgolems is lacking in the mid game, and this last hero really has to deal with that. They need. I believe this last pick is for BoraNija, and Lina has been banned out for him, which I believe would be a pretty solid pick versus Viper. Yeah, struggles maybe a little bit later on versus AM, unless you catch him and you just kill him with one Laguna.
And it could still be off-lane Viper too. Maybe less likely, but there's certainly a chance.
Yeah, that's the thing is, when you see Viper in a draft, you have to address it. So they don't really have that option. They have to be thinking about Viper being mid lane and thinking about what hero they can draft against it, even though it might not be.
I think it would be a good DK game as well for the mid lane, but then again, you have break mechanic coming out from Viper. It's a tough one. Like this Viper pick kind of shutting them down, and the AA, Viper, Earth Spirit, they can make a lot, +1, of course, that they're going to pick. They can create a lot of space for AM. Just play S4 until AM comes online.
All right, Lacoste. How about the Leshrac from Mudgolems? How do you feel about that this game?
Love it. I just love Leshrac as a hero. Allows them to, put some pressure on the towers, better laning than Dragonite against Viper. They go with the Nature's Prophet. They targeted BoraNija heavily. Like, look at the bans. 4 last bans, just BoraNija heroes.
And the Bat Rider could be him as well, right? Like even 5. It's just eliminating him completely. Nature's Prophet, then again, is a Viper answer in the laning stage. You can deal with him because of your treants. You can out-CS him and just maneuver around with all those summons. But he won't get that, and they will not be allowed to have another global hero.
Yeah.
What remains, though? I'm thinking maybe Windranger. It is a Viper hero that, a hero that dominates Viper, but it's
Puck. That's at least a leash for the anti-mage.
Not into Viper. It's
not into Viper.
Feels very bad.
Everything feels bad into Viper, man.
Like, what's left? Void Spirits left in the
Ember.
pool.
Void.
Let's see. They go with the Windranger. The problem for this pick, however, is that as you called it, this could easily be Viper Spirit offlane, and then they last pick a hero versus Windranger. That could be problematic.
And that's a good offlane too. Viper, Earth Spirit, you can pressure pretty hard even against all this healing. That sounds okay.
Might not be that great versus Oracle though. That's something that they've got going for them.
What is the ideal choice against Windranger mid?
I think you just get Viper. You don't necessarily need to get an offlane.
Yeah, so Viper.
Viper's
good.
You adjust your skill build. You go for Nether Toxin and put 1 point in your queue just for some harassment when the wind run is not up. And farm the jungle, farm the lane.
You might be thinking here then if they want a 3.
No, I would not like died because of the Legion commander. You have this guaranteed lockdown for him, and Wind Ranger can just dish him out some serious amount of damage. But this is a better choice. Better laner, allows Earth Spirit to move around the map, put some pressure on the mid and on the bottom lane, secure AM's lane. I love it. I think Nigma really outdrafted them.
Yeah, and it's going to be mind control playing the Timber, so it will be the offlane. Like you said, you can leave him alone on this lane. After level 3, he's unkillable, basically, unless they rotate a hero or two. So allows GH to rotate towards mid, help out with BoraNija, who should be winning the mid lane versus we. And that's really where the game is made or broken down for Mudgolems, I think.
I'd say so. I think this Timber pick is much more mobile than what I suggested, and that really helps make up for the lack of mobility in the Viper and Ancient Apparition, who's obviously going to be in the back line more often than not. I'm inclined to agree. I like this Nigma draft. I'm excited to see this Ancient Apparition because we talked about it in theory, but haven't seen any teams play it. Couple of bans in the first few days of the group stage, so we'll see what the debut looks like in the hands of Kuroky. Nonetheless, two great commentators coming for you, though. We got Lyrical, we got Trent. Gentlemen, curious to hear your thoughts on this draft.
Oh, thank you so much, Ori, and the wonderful panel out there. I know, Trent, everybody's excited. Curl's back. He's playing AA again. How you feeling?
It's time. Yeah, the Crow AA is a bit of a classic, right? I always he's like the first player I think of when I consider how AA is brought into pro matches, because one of the main criticisms of the hero in the past was struggling to lane that well. Since then, though, the hero's received quite a few changes, right? It used to be you could only really try lane because of the old version of Chilling Touch, but now that you have just this like active, right? You're a lot more aggressive in the lane.
I completely forgot about the old Chilling Touch where you just like make everybody have cold hands for a little bit. You start trying to punch people in the face.
Yeah, so I mean, the reason why Liquid, when they were Liquid then, were able to make it work is because they tended to give a lot more space to Crow on the hero. They would always pick someone who could like jungle on the earlier end. So it's kind of interesting now that it's the opposite. And, I used to think of like the Troll or something all the time whenever they would try and grab it, or maybe a Sven or something. But maybe a little bit more babysitting now for Crow as he looks to get those levels stacked up. But I like the general concept of just like how well heals have been doing so far in this tournament. Makes sense that AA should be pretty good hero.
Yeah, just get rid of all those heals. Screw it. It's not going to be here anymore. Man, every time I hear that nightmare noises, by the way, it just freaks me out a little bit. Just a tiny little bit.
You're missing the Bane in the game or something?
A little bit, right? It feels like it should have it. So yeah, there's a couple of interesting storylines going on here as well. I think the biggest one that we sort of alluded to, Kuro coming back, but Mudgolems and kind of the rise of this new iteration of like tier 2 Dota that is coming out of the EU region. They've been playing against some of the best teams in the world for a long time, and we just saw what happened in the last series. Viking GG versus Secret. Spoiler alert. 2-0, not the way that you would have thought about it. And this is one of the original teams that was doing it, now playing against what everybody thinks is one of the big bad boys out of EU, and definitely is one of the strongest teams in the world. But how well are Mudgolems going to stand up against them at full strength? I'm really excited to watch it. I think that there's going to be a lot that we can learn about through seeing this whole league develop over the next little bit.
Yeah, it brings me back to like 2013, 2014 era where we had just like nonstop online games. MiLAN finds my control just like juggling down here.
Nice.
Cutting his way through as the Timber saw with the Quelling Blade. Probably trying to hide their lane matchups, which of course have now been discovered. But either way, back in those days, we had lots of online matches all the time, and you would have these big upsets. And then the reality would set in once the LAN came, and it's like, oh, okay, well, here are all the top teams, and these online teams that, like Power Rangers was like the biggest one of the day, where they would constantly take games off of top teams but never really make it to big LANs.
Right.
Now you have no LANs. So you can kind of get that confidence. You have like more time to build it as teams like Mudgolems and Viking, of course, who've just been grinding out like crazy during COVID. There's no land for these tier 1 teams to try and put these guys in their place.
Totally. And now they got to do it on their terms a little bit. Also, taking a look here at the mid matchup, you can see Weeha got his Wind Ranger stolen away from him. It's going to be played by somebody else this time around. But Viper, definitely one of the more knowing ones. It actually looks like a Batrider.
The turtle, you mean?
Exactly.
I love this.
Yeah.
I always knew that we needed a turtle hero.
I wasn't
expecting it to be Viper, though.
Are they switching things up here? I think Miracle is running to the top lane.
Yeah.
Okay, so that find down there by MiLAN that you were talking about of finding the Timber Saw, it's completely screwed up the laning matchups. And Miracle is running at level 1 as an anti-mage from the bottom to the top lane. Holy crap, this is crazy.
It's okay. Like, GH is holding the wave. He's taking some heat. He's like barely even going to miss anything. It's really weird to watch, but at the same time, when you just like do it, when you do it right and you do it like with the timing of the waves and stuff, it's like he missed like 1 creep, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
That's nuts. Well, if he's able to get this working and it sets him up to have a better lane, it's totally worth it. This does mean that now it's solo Fata in the top lane. He's getting just completely bulldogged by these 3 heroes. And he's going to get out. He manages to escape. They're going to bring the Legion up top, and they have the same bad matchup again.
Yeah, and they missed a bunch of creeps as they were trying to chase after the Oracle, and some of them were dying to this Hellbear camp. And, oh, the steal from 3-3 with the overwhelming odds. Very nice.
Unreal.
Hellbear.
So what's this final setup going to be? I mean, they get 3-3 here. This is going to be a nice kickoff if they can get him. He's going to run down to the south. That lets him escape for the moment, but Miracle's still able to draw first blood. So
yeah, so AA's back is in the tri lane. That's that's the end result, right? I mean, that's part of the value of getting this Timber Saw. I was talking about like, yeah, maybe the AA gets a little bit of space, but in this case, the AA will have an actual kill threat because of double supports in the lane as Fata should get out of the cold feet. Oh, Courier first trouble. Oh, I couldn't get it.
Oh, man. That would have been nice. Yeah, really weird start to this game now, though. Like you're talking about. I guess the end result is still Skiter having a good time. Timber seems to be doing okay. Mid matchup, I mean, it's whatever. It looks like Weeha's having a slightly better time of it. But the sort of how the Legion's going to do and how the anti-mage is going to go. This is where most of the action's happening.
Oh yeah, BoraNija just got caught there pretty bad. Like at the end of a wind run, if the Viper's able to hit you like that, you're in trouble. So just forced to TP out. It's okay though. Bottle up, run back on. We won't miss too much.
Yeah. So Wind Ranger coming back in the lane, like you said. And so far, it definitely has been the story of just Spectre kind of being the only one that's having a good lane so far. For Mudgolems at the very least. Legion kind of was pushed back. Does have a wave coming into her now, so that's going to help a little bit. But yeah, Spectre
really
a little
good
bit
pulls here though. Like trying to keep this wave pushing into the Dire Tower. I feel like they're consistently getting over to this hard camp.
Yeah. Miracle, they're able to get that last hit and then pull it back over to the side. And bottom lane, you can see Mind Control and Skiter keeping things really close to that tower. It feels like level 6 is going to be the point when he can maybe start to put some pressure onto Skiter.
Wow, this is quite the roll in mid.
Wow.
He didn't even need to connect with it. Just needed the distance to make sure he got the kick after. Again, just another punish. Like, Wind Ranger has been a hero versus Viper in the mid before, but it's not like a true hard counter or anything like that. It's more like, you know, you probably shouldn't die unless you get a little bit greedy.
Right.
Then again, when it's when you consider something like that with like the Earth Spear coming through, that's not really something you can account for.
And if there's one player in Dota 2 that knows Wind Ranger and how to play against it, it's probably Weeha.
That's true.
Who's able to, again, force
he
back.
He also had this ward the entire time from his side, too, right? Didn't get denied. And just I saw it several times that was just really helping to abuse the Wind Ranger, especially right when you're ending those wind runs, right? Like knowing those timings. So BoraNija just heading towards the top bounty rune. Looks like MC is going to secure that bottom one of the river. And we'll just go 2 for 2.
Easy trade-off there. Just have a soul ring that's going to be brought out in just a second for the Timber. Meanwhile, Skiter pulling the wave back over to the other creeps. That way we'll push in. And hopefully we'll get a double wave underneath the tower there before Mind Control gets level 6. As the roll in up top tries to find an opening, MiLAN's going to be able to tether back afterwards. 2-3-3, and he's taking a lot of damage. Press the attack to turn this back around. Not bad at all. Afterwards, popping that overcharge to increase the right-click damage coming out. And this tri-lane versus tri-lane, it kind of evened up a little bit for Mudgolems, it feels like.
Every coin helps.
Yeah, but at the same time, the lanes are going extremely well for Nigma at the moment. I would be very happy if I was on their team. They're kind of winning all 3 lanes. Like I guess the Spectre's ahead of the Timber, but I mean, I'm looking down here and I'm just thinking like, oh, this life does not look that great for Spectre. Like I'm constantly scared. Like what happens when MC hits 6?
Mid, it looks like they're going to be able to find the finish almost. Oh, gets down to 75 HP.
And GH gets an invis. It was scouted though. Okay.
Yeah. So they'll know about this. There's also that sentry ward back in the area too. So they'll see if he doesn't show up again and maybe anticipate that he's over in this area. But well, we'll see. He can kick BoraNija if he wants to. Looks like he's just going to chill for the moment.
It's like, what do I do? Is he going to get this courier?
Oh, that'd be nice.
It's always hard to tell with like the melee bonus down to the flying how many it's going to take.
You got the boots though. Pure victories.
Yeah, just need a few more bracers or something there on the spirit.
Nice juke back. Still gets hit by the Viper Strike. Damage coming through. Does have no more earn charges. Haunt afterwards. Actually going to be used to try and bring down the Viper. Broken and going to die. Nice usage of that haunt.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. It's not often that you get the haunt for killing the enemy mid. Unfortunately, Fata got the grab. They'll take it nonetheless, as his rotation also means that BoraNija doesn't have to go home. He heads into the jungle. And they will, of course, punish this, though, as Miracle gets the kill with just Kuro. Okay, Kuro actually in the final hit.
Dude, Kuro's back. He's here. I've just been waiting for him to do something good, and then I could just say it. This mid lane, they're going to go onto the Spectre, and Skiter takes all of those debuffs off of him. MiLAN still being chased down. Only level 5 on this Wind Ranger. It's looking like it's not going to be enough, and they will kill off MiLAN. Yeah, Weehaw is really hard to deal with right now.
I think they have some problems here, because they've also now ignored the Timber. Right, the Spectre left it on that rotation. It was great that Spectre was able to get out and get that kill, but now MC is just pushing this tower. He is level 7, has a Soul Ring. He's going to have Arcanes pretty soon. And I would not want to be the one to come down here and contest him. The roll not going to connect. They have the Viper Strike coming, though.
Go, Weehaw. Skiter in some trouble. Okay. Got a lot of saves. Take everything off. It's just not nearly enough.
I didn't even see the animation for that, did you?
No, I didn't.
There was just nothing. He just vanished.
Too many ultis on him. Yeah, they're making sure that one hero who's had a good lane is now not having a good time. Well, and as you said, mind control, left alone to his own devices down bottom. 4 points up in reactive. He's just going to take the tower. And there isn't really a great answer to this. I mean, he can kind of just go to another lane if he wants to and do it again.
Yeah, I think mid just seems like the goal, right? If you can take down this mid tower and then you can chip away up top, start taking over that jungle, life sounds pretty good to me. On the other hand, he can also just like glue himself to the Spectre.
Yeah. Well, and that's always an interesting question as well. As we see 3-3 try and chase down GH up on the top side. Body blocks coming in as well, and they don't quite have duels, so will they be able to finish off the job? It looks like they will. Press the attack, chase down.
No.
Miracle's coming up, though. The kickback, and he's in trouble now. 3-3 forced to run away, but being slowed down. Oh, the poison attack is so much damage. Incredibly annoying. And 3-3, he's just going to drop.
Milan's still there as well. Miracle's not done. The roll through GH.
Oh,
you save my life, and I'll provide more kills. That's the spree now, as Miracle is 3-0-3 at 10 minutes.
Yeah, man, this is looking kind of rough.
Now MC's mid, chilling, hitting the tower. He's like, it's cool. It's a Wind Ranger. I got 34 armor right now. I don't know if you noticed.
Well, it's not only a Wind Ranger, it's a Wind Ranger with like a null tally and brown boots.
And no shackle. So it's like, do not fear,
Did just get a javelin delivered, but like, yeah, this is a rough one right now. 2,000 gold lead at 10 minutes.
I would love to see some mega RNG on this focus fire with the javelin. That's every hit,
every single one. Yeah, I mean, it even if it was every single one, I don't know if it would be enough to get the kill. To be honest.
Yeah, we got some issues. Now the catapult arrives. Just they've been waiting for. Do they have any way to deal with this catapult? I don't think they do.
No, that's a good point.
Has just got this. Where's Marana when you need her?
Yeah, need to get that one banned out. Gonna throw the A blast afterwards. Just keeping pressure on this whole area. They're gonna glyph it, and you can tell he wants to go for the deny, but as soon as Weehaw moves over, he doesn't even have Atos yet. Atos is going to be coming out in a second. This doesn't get better.
No. This reminds me of the OG game. Now, mind you, they did eventually lose that game when Seb was playing the Timber, when they had the PA rapier comeback that you slept through. But sorry, I had to get it in there. Basically, since you were asleep and didn't see it, what happened is that Seb on the Timbersaw was controlling the entire game from there.
Right.
He just basically ran around this part of the map, made it so they couldn't even farm their jungle, and severely hampered their efforts. Mind you, while I'm discussing all that, they also just relocated and killed Miracle. So you know what? GG, I guess.
GG.
That's it.
True.
They got him. He took 679 damage from neutral, so they had a ward while he was doing Ancients or something, I guess?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Recognizing the danger there and able to take him down. You need a couple more of those, but it's a good start. As Fata here is going to be chased down and going to be killed off. More urn charges for the Earth Spirit. Yeah, I think the difference between that game, one of them is that, as you mentioned, I'm here, and then the second is that there's no PA, and there's no, Rapier is not really in Skitter's wheelhouse right now, I don't think.
No, not a very popular Spectre item, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of Spectre items, like, the life of the Spectre this game isn't particularly great.
Ooh, could press the attack. That's enough, actually, to keep him alive. So Wind Ranger able to survive through that one. I mean, it's just so hard. Everywhere you look, there's pressure being applied by Nigma. And, like, I guess you kind of just need to hope for an overextension.
Yeah, or some, like, dual kills start stacking up here pretty soon.
Right.
I mean, what level is his power shot? Level 4, focus fire, the javelin. I mean, MC's pretty deep. Like, I feel like you kind of have to punish this, but unfortunately, there's just way too many raiding heroes. And that was almost a really good bait because they had a ward up there, but Weehaw was still smoked. So good call by Mudgolems, just not completely trusting their vision there.
Yeah, that would have been good. Well, 13 minutes in, 3,000 gold lead. They're going to de-ward that ward you were just talking about. Actually, they left one of it up there. As Skiter is trying to cut the wave.
His sentry only see the sentry? You see how his sentry's off to the left?
Oh my god, that's insane.
And it splits right next to the obs. That was very unfortunate.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah, so that's going to stay up there.
I guess MLP wants to like watch actual heroes and stuff. Whatever. Roll misses MiLAN.
Damn. Oh my god. Dude, I think he got rooted at the tower. He picked the tier 2. What?
That was really weird looking. It even made like the little image.
Yeah. Well, regardless, 4,000 gold lead. It continues to be accentuated here as Skiter is going to try and clear through these ancients and the stack up on the hard camp, but he needs so much more. I guess they do have double blade mail, which is kind of neat against like an anti-mage.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised it's only a 3k lead, to be honest. It feels worse than that just watching this game. It feels like all I see Mudgolems do is play like in this little box. Like, how are they this far behind when they basically can't leave there, you know?
Yeah.
Apparently in Canada, boxes are round, but
it explains everything.
Yeah.
All makes sense now. Yeah, it's
I bag the milk.
Oh god, I forgot about that. It just sounds bad.
Smoke out. Unfortunately, they're just everything's like a little too slow, right? They're like trying to get out for like the bounty run timings, maybe go for a duel, but it gets delayed. So now they just get no bounties.
It's true.
Womp,
they
womp,
are
womp.
at least going to get some vision down to like protect this jungle hypothetically, and like they're going to get a little bit of extra farm around the map. They definitely need it. But as you mentioned, it's just like it feels like there's no real opening for them anywhere else. Every time they head out one direction, like the other side gets shut down a little bit. Now, Mind Control pushing in with this giant wave and a catapult mid.
Has there been a shackle this game? I'm like legitimately, I actually haven't seen one.
No, I don't think there has. You're right.
Kind of funny. Just like, I don't know, no real chance though. Like, what's he gonna do? Hey, here it is. Aha!
Oh, and he hits it 100% success rate. Jump in, aim blast afterwards, and you get the kill. Okay, magnetized onto literally everybody. tons of magical damage. Can they bring GH down? It looks like they will. Miracle in the meantime jumps in. Mind Control trying to play cleanup duty. Everybody's getting out of there. All of the heals. Apparently healing is still broken in Dota 2 as Mind Control is going to be chased down a little bit.
100%.
He's literally unstoppable with these shackles. But will they be able to get him down the rest of the way? The chase is coming, but it's not going to be quite enough lockdown.
And that's what's so impressive is that usually, you know, maybe you panic a little bit. I would have been panicking more than these guys. But how did it just become a 5K lead when they just got 2 kills?
Yeah, I don't know.
I thought we were winning now. I'd be a little upset about those Mudgolems. They're just still farming everywhere on this map.
Yeah, like, I think part of the reason is because Miracle got his Battle Fury is the other thing. Is MiLAN is going to go down to Mind Control, just a quick, swift jump through there. And showing the power of the Atos.
Yeah, man. Atos into Roll, into Nether Toxin. That one hurts. 3 for 3, baby. Another shackle.
Easy.
At least they'll get one thing out of this game. I believe in you.
If he can finish it with 100% win rate on the shackles, then I think they win the game.
Someone has the GG tree. Oh, Io has it. I thought you got to give that. Well, maybe he's gonna make the big micro plays, right? He throws the tree behind the shackle. Timber's got to be wanting one too, right? Oh, wait, and Earth Spirit. Wait, Viper has the other one. Guys, hand the trees over to your tree heroes.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Help your Wind Ranger and your Timber. Where are the big plays?
We has like, listen, I need these 6 stats. You take the 5 stats of the Ocean Heart, okay?
Yeah. You don't need bonus damage.
Literally.
Mobility.
Oh. All right, well, the lead continues to grow. We're about 1,000 gold away from getting a Manta done on Spectre. And I was surprised at how effective they were able to sort of take that fight on Mudgolems. They blew the crap out of the Viper.
Yeah, they waited a pretty long time before they finally went for their engagement, right? And then they actually get the shackle into just blowing everything they have. So that's good. But prolonged fights probably aren't going to work out as well.
Okay, Kuro throws out the A blast. Skiter trying to back away. Getting the duel down. Is it going to be enough damage? They get saved there by Fata. Fata trying to back away. Miracle almost gets the finish onto him, but not quite. So they will blow up the Io. Fata still being chased down here, and I think he's likely to go down, but no, not quite actually. And instead, it's GH who gets dropped very low. Shackle again lands, and Focus Find Miracle. He doesn't have nearly enough damage. They got to run away. But still trade-off of supports for support.
I didn't watch him the whole fight. I'm just going to assume we still have 100% success rate.
He got it.
I haven't seen a missed one yet.
First, we go from not seeing one to not seeing one missed.
Boom.
If you're going to do it right.
Unfortunately, the number's still not swinging very far into their favor. Nice play again by GH to roll in there, get the kickback onto Kuro. Sure, he eventually went down, but I mean, he's going in there for the damage points anyway.
Right.
But yes, Miracle is still hitting the creeps. And that, oh man, that graph is spooky. It's just going up.
And I mean, you sort of have this like dual healer things into AA, which sort of tells me that you need a lot out of these other heroes. We saw a cool combo there, which was like the Ice Blast, and then it didn't matter because they just like false promise with the duel going on. But I don't know, it's weird.
That's another big item though. The MKB. The rush into the massive damage, despite only being lowest on the charts with a duel, they can get a ton of damage into someone here. It is level 12 as well, so only 40% reduction on the ulti.
Smoke up.
Weehawk could go down.
Finds him right at the start. Han in afterwards, trying to bring him down. Gets the kill. Another Shackle's going to land. And Ice Blast also coming through. Fornia is going to drop. No chance to keep him alive. Afterwards, GH finds the 2 squishy supports in the back line, trying to keep him alive. It is not going to happen as Fata will also drop. Double kill for Miracle. And the third is down, likely. Ooh, good blink back, 3-3.
Not quite. Nice, nice.
I like the jump away, but I mean, that just means they're getting Roche now.
Yeah. I mean, it was cute though. So, again, another worthy sacrifice from Weehawk. He lost a startling 72 gold. Probably just going to break his items now at this point, I guess. as they took another 700 gold-ish victory, 1400 XP. But like you just said, most importantly, the roast, it gets scanned. It does not matter.
Yeah, they don't really have any great way to stop this from happening. They're starting to get a couple of these items online, like we talked about. You know, Manta, Blade Mail. We've got Blink Blade Mail. MKB, or he's still very far. I like the decision for him to go for that instead of the BKB he had queued up. I think it's the right play.
Mm-hmm.
But Santi-Mage is still unanswered right now.
I think MC's build is really good this game. The Arcane Soul Ring into the Hood and the Greaves.
Oh, in WoW. Controlling Timbersaw, but broken.
Not happening.
Saved at the last second. Now trying to bring down the Viper. Good disarm though afterwards, and takes down that Wind Ranger. So freaking squishy. And now broken. Spectre nowhere left to go. There's no supports there to help him.
What's coming?
They will. Oh no! The relocate out. They get him away. Okay. Well, that's something at the very least. This 3-3 is going to try and run out of here. That does mean that Io is going to be brought back to death, but you know, they're able to salvage something out of that at least.
Yeah, thankfully, Miracle didn't have Basher, or I'm pretty sure he would have just kept chasing right into their fountain. So, to the high ground we go with a almost 4-minute window still left on this Aegis. It is terrifying times for Mudgolems, and I am not sure what you do right now. I mean, Blade Mail always becomes more effective the more firm they are.
Amazing.
So, that part is going very well for the Spectre and the Legion, because these guys have a lot of damage.
Yeah, got a ton. Oh no, they're rooted. Jump back and away, disarm. Little chase down there with the focus fire, and now he's dead.
Yeah, but did he hit his shackle?
he did, right?
I don't know. I wasn't sure.
I don't think he did. That's what you gotta call it at that point, right?
Yeah, I think that's GG.
Wow. Impressive showing so far from Nigma. Well on their way to taking this game number 1. And the panel was pretty convinced this is what it was going to look like.
Oh, deny? MiLAN? Nice. Nice.
Amazing.
It's all about the dignity.
Ooh. Haunt. The rest of the team is far away. Okay.
Yeah, we just assume your Spectre player is lagging with that haunt. Is that Did he mean to haunt there? Because you guys don't seem to be very close.
I looked at the other side. I was like, oh my God, they must be jumping on him over there. And they really weren't.
Someone had a screen freeze. Unfortunate.
Interesting. At least they're able to type. Yeah, that graph is pretty much what you were talking about. Not really much of a departure from what this whole game has looked like.
Oh, I'm scared. What is the 1%? Oh, 98%. So you guys can't see that over the mini map. 98% to 2%.
Yeah. And
is 2% generous? In 1 out of 50 games, would the Dire win this game?
You know, I think that it's a team by team basis, right? So the question really is like, is this the type of team that's going to be diving fountain? And I feel like probably not. You know, that's so I'd probably put it at 0%. But they're putting that in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kevin Garnett would not be impressed. Anything is possible, Lyrical. All right.
That's right.
Don't let your dreams die.
Good 08 meme right there, by the way.
I try.
Yeah. I think that there's some people that weren't even alive that are watching this right now.
They're probably playing in this game. These damn youngsters in their Dota.
It's true. I got an up close view right there of the Viper set as well.
Yes. Don't forget to save the leather-packed sea turtle, everyone, or he'll come kill you in Dota.
He's terrifying. Whenever I see a turtle, I don't think scary. When I look at this thing, I'm very afraid. I'm shaking.
Have you ever run into a snapping turtle? Because they are very scary.
But they're turtles.
Snapping turtles?
How can a turtle be scary?
They're big and they yell at you.
They're friendly. A turtle has never yelled at anybody. A turtle has never yelled at anybody ever.
Dude, they like look at you and they like kind of like kick the sand and stuff. They're mean.
That's called
I
walking.
can tell you've never encountered a snapping turtle.
They waddle around. They're all friendly.
No, they don't waddle, dude.
smile
They
at you.
charge.
You're making things up. I don't
No.
believe you at all.
There was a snapping turtle that was humongous on our little cottage site, and I tell you, this thing was angry. It was protecting a nest, so it was understandable, but it was humongous.
I'm pretty sure this is a dream you
It was
had.
2 feet long. No, I have pictures. I had a
see these
2-foot
pictures.
square. I was doing carpentry.
Uh-oh.
Anyway,
Jump in. Who else can they find? Miracle, it's rooted and dueled. Okay, a chance, a hope, a dream. Can they do it? 100% shackle accuracy as Weeha is dropping to death. Can they bring him down in time? It does not look like it. It was only the Aegis. But there was a moment there where everybody believed.
thank you.
Nightmare
Ice Blast
noises.
timing. Oh,
A
no,
little
I'm
early.
not going.
Would have been cool.
I appreciated the effort by Kuro.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's building an E-Blade, by the way? So, guys, don't end. I want my first game back to be really special.
It's true. What are the heroes that he still needs to play? Is it like just techies at this point, or has he done them all?
I can't remember if he played. Yeah, he definitely played Arc Warden, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll check. I think we might have some time.
Easy. The nightmare noises are coming out right now as Skiter valiantly trying to hold on, trying to get into a butterfly. They've got the blink duel potential here from 3-3. But it's an impossibility, it feels like, to jump in. Very, very low heal coming out from MiLAN. Ice Blast a little bit late, and they get the kill. They bring down the anti-mage. It has happened, but can they survive the secondary onslaught from the rest of these dudes? As Skiter is going to go down. They brought down 3 of them, but they did kill off the anti-mage.
Is that at the end of the chase, though? Fata, trying to keep something going here with BoraNija. It's a lot of damage.
It's true.
Maybe they can get a double shackle. According to my records here, it looks like it might just be Mars and Void Spirit.
Okay. Good things to know for the future. And, well, Fata is going to drop. The Yule Scepter is going to lift up Wind Ranger. Got himself caught and going to be killed. And that is all 5 in the grave. But now, Io respawning, hoping to stop this onslaught, but it looks like it's going to be another set of Rex. There still is a tier 2 tower up on the top side, and they don't push the fastest without the anti-mage. I'm surprised they're sticking in this one.
Yeah, me too. I'm not sure why. I guess they're just maybe discussing, thinking about things for next game, talking about draft, what they like, what they don't like.
Good save there by MiLAN. He was out getting bounty runes on the other side of the map at the same time. As the jump through and the duel was there, Ice Blast again going to land onto all of them, trying to salvage this. Skiter gets caught out. The heal is going to be there at the end. Not sure if he got the timing right with the Ice Blast wearing off or not, and the false promise. It looks like it's not quite going to be there for the heal, but it still wasn't enough to kill him.
And Miracle's back.
And he's ready to push. Nigma on their game back with their captain, looking to try and close this one out. 28-7 so far, 22,000 gold lead. And Mind Control just the one that's out there leading the way. They do have a Lincoln Sphere on a Miracle now as well. And jumps off to the side. Catches onto the Wind Ranger, saved for the moment by the Legion. Good Yule Scepter lift up to dodge that shackle, and, well, there's the jump in, and now they found the Legion. Out of mana, out of time, he's gonna fall. They have magnetized onto the other 4 heroes. Miracle just turns from place to place to try and kill him off. He is getting brought down somewhat low. Everybody's kind of hurting right now, although it looks like they're gonna bring down BoraNija. He will die, and trying to survive this one, it's not gonna happen. A buyback from the Oracle. Never give up, never surrender, Trent.
I thought MiLAN was going to the well for a second there, but he instead is trying to chase them.
Oh my god. And will eventually go down. And there's the GG. Let it never be said that they didn't try their hardest.
Oh man, they took this one right from the get-go and never really let them back in. Best moment for Mudgolems was probably the haunt rotation mid. At a time where Spectre might have died to the Timber, but instead they turned that to kill on Weeha. It's like, oh nice, we got something. But unfortunately, that was kind of the end of it. Like the Wind Ranger couldn't find kills, the Legion couldn't find kills, the Timber had a good lane, AM had a good lane, and Weeha's lane was still completely fine too. So then you wound up in this situation where you either won every lane or traded even, and then they just sort of snowballed it through.
Fair enough. Well, as you can see, the store is smoked right now, apparently. But 9, 2, and 10.
Much shield combined with Desolate, with Dispersion, with Blade Mills, it might work, but they just got out drafted hard, and that's why they ban out both the Viper and the Ancient Apparition in the second game. They picked their, I believe, highest win rate hero together with Viper, Void, Faceless Void, so that's nice.
Okay.
It's a small change.
Yeah. The thing about the last game is Miracle's anti-mage, like, he's always very active. He was involved in 12 out of 18 kills, which is kind of impressive for AM. He does not need Manta style. He joins a lot of these fights with just the Battle Fury, uses Mana Void, and then if they get one more kill, he keeps chasing, and that's how he plays. That's his style of playing AM, and I think it fits the team very well. Also, BoraNija was completely shut down on a mid lane by rotations from GH, and not just the rotations and the gameplay during the draft stage. Like, they heavily targeted them in the last two stages of the bans.
Yeah, all the bans towards him, but why does GH harass him so much on the mid lane? That's because you have a Timbersaw on offlane, right? And no one can deal with
You
him.
need a lane.
Yeah, you can't lane against him, and he can stay solo. So GH is like, okay, you don't need me here. Let's make BoraNija's life even worse than it already is versus the Viper. So just an outdraft. Kuroky coming back in style.
And I think this was the first time I ever see 3 tier 1 towers gone in 10 minutes. Like, that's
It's
something
impressive.
that just does not happen.
Yeah. Well, two good picks here. Obviously, a pairing for the Mudgolems, Faceless Void, Snapfire, Mortimer Kisses into Chrono, great combo. And there's that Beastmaster we talked about in the last draft, just great vision, BKB piercing ultimate, amazing laner as well. Could be a 4 Lina, could be a mid Lina, nice and flexible. Good opener on both sides, really.
Yeah, this lane is disgusting coming from Nigma. When you have a Beastmaster and Lina hitting you constantly, you have, as soon as you get level 3 on these two heroes, if the Lina is the position 4, it's hard for Faceless Void to do anything there, even with the cookie if Snapfire is 5.
It's just so much harassment, so much kill potential. You need to bring a ton of regen into this lane. And I think they need some kind of save against the Beastmaster's Roar, because it's a ton of damage. These two heroes just by themselves can play Dota. You have vision, you have stuns, you have burst damage. A pretty easy opener coming out from Nigma. I want to see some kind of position 5 that deals well with the Beastmaster and his boars. Enchantress. Okay, Enchantress is gone. Never mind. Maybe a Witch Doctor that provides heals in the laning stage. Coconut, good against the summons.
Good combo
Chen,
with the Void later, maybe.
Yeah.
Chen is the big healer that's also still in. More healing later on, I guess. Not exactly in the lane, but we've
That
seen
could
that
be an
be
option.
a combo breaker against the Void.
Yeah, that could be an option for Nigma instead. Like, they could go for that Shen. We saw how it worked in the last series. It just negates most of the damage that you have in the Chrono. But still, remember that in that last game, they only had Faceless Void and Snapfire as combination, and even that wasn't really on point. It's not like they used Chrono plus Mortimer's Kiss too many times. So maybe Chen looked a little bit too strong there.
Fair enough. DK removed now alongside the Anti-Mage. We did get to see a Faceless Void versus Anti-Mage carry matchup yesterday, and it definitely feels like Void has easier options, I guess, in that matchup, as we'll put it. Certainly things the Anti-Mage can do, but not something Mudgolems want to mess around with here today.
Depends. I mean, if you just think about carry-to-carry matchup, yes, but, that Tidehunter Zai, he was so close to getting full E-Blade on the Tidehunter to save people in the Chronosphere, because everything they had was physical damage. It's about the itemization. If you, let's say, pair AM with another saving hero like Wyvern, Shadow Demon, Venge, that you can swap things out, just saving during the Chronosphere, it's a different kind of matchup.
Fair enough. Yeah.
They're really hiding their core on Nigma for a really long time now. The position 1, that is. Most of them banned out. You see Spectre, AM, PA, and when you're thinking about these heroes that are played a lot at the moment, what do you have? You have Drow Ranger perhaps left in the pool. You have TB, Sven.
Troll.
Yeah, like all of these heroes can do well
and
against
the Jug,
Faceless.
too. we have seen the jug pop out a few times, and that's something I know Miracle likes.
Yeah, so you have options. I was a little bit wrong there, but still, no matter what you pick, you're playing into Faceless Void and Snapfire. You have to think about that. And I'm just waiting for one of these captains to remember the good old Raid King, perhaps, versus the Chronosphere and pick it up.
Not gonna happen. I mean, Raid King compared to any of the top tier carries right now just feels so underwhelming.
Okay, Lacoste, let's get a real comparison here. Who's worse in the average game, PL or Wraith King?
Raid
now.
King.
Wraith King, definitely.
For sure, no doubt about it. Like, ask me about any
That's
hero,
pretty bad.
I'll just say Raid King.
Oh, he's that bad. All right, I didn't. Huskar, really? Is he worse than Huskar right now? Because I haven't seen that hero in a while.
Raid King.
No, when you have a hero such as Faceless Void that literally has to kill you in one big ulti, then you can think about heroes such as Raid King. But with the Phoenix picked up, maybe a built-in BKB instead. But they go with the Storm.
Quick
All
pick.
right. That's pretty solid because you have a hero that can reach the backlines and can just go on any one of these three heroes now on Mudgolems. Like, if you're playing games with these three heroes and you see Storm picked up, you're not feeling happy because Phoenix hates playing against him, Faceless Void hates playing against him, same goes for Snapfire. He has that reach and disabled. Perhaps a Yules early on Phoenix is an option for Mudgolems. Like that Meteor Hammer Yules could be pretty solid.
I think you swap Snapfire to position 5 and get a better mid laner that, matches up against the Storm Spirit. In terms of, building or having a silence, getting that possibly an Orchid, maybe is Void Spirit available? Yes, he is. Just like, Remnant that can pull him. And there he goes.
Yeah.
Okay. Void Spirit again. And
We
some more
did
flexibility too.
We did see this exact thing, right, versus Boom's Storm Spirit, in which it didn't really pan out too well for the Void. This time around, they do have this. In that game, they had the Lifestealer on position 1. Now, however, they have a Faceless Void that's comboed with Snapfire and Phoenix, so I don't see damage ever really being a big problem for them. They just have to be very careful about the way they play their team fights, because you have Lina Beastmaster and Storm versus the Phoenix Sag. You have Storm versus the Snapfire. You have Roar in the Chrono versus the Void. So they really have to be careful the way they play out their fights.
Oh, so they think it's going to be a Void Spirit on the offlane, something that Navi General loves to play. And the 33 also big fan of Void Spirit on that offlane.
All right, we'll see if they're right. But any mid laners, and there's another carry, the Ricky again. Haven't seen him played yet, but has been banned out in this final phase now 3 or 4 times.
The thing about the Ricky bans, I think it happened during the tournament, at least the games that we were paneling, like 3 times so far. And every single time, Ricky was banned out while the other mid laners were banned out. This is the only time that Ricky is banned while there's like safe laners being banned.
Weird.
It can be. If you look at the lineup of Mudgolems, Ricky could have a blast. He's very strong versus all of them. Like when you combo that reach together with the Storm Spirit, Diffusal, and the Smoke Screen, it's just a pain to deal with. He's not picked very often, however, but still can work.
There's like a Death Prophet here if they're still looking mid.
That's a good call, actually. Like
pretty
they
safe.
Could use some more tower damage, put some more pressure, even though it's a long cooldown ulti, punishable when you have Faceless Void on your team as well. But I like the pick, and I think for Enigma, this is going to be position 5 Lina, Earth Spirit 4, Storm mid. We've seen Navi also play like kind of 4/5 Lina, where Chen tends to get a lot of farm, but Lina is that position 5, and Mirana.
All right,
definitely
so likely mid. I think they're going to take Jug here
expected.
on Nigma. What do you guys think? Not
It's
many
a bad
carries
Jug
left.
game against, he doesn't have a clear target. Faceless Void can time walk, dive, Void Spirit, dissimulate, leaps. Sounds very bad.
That is
to me.
true, actually. They do have a lot of.
The other BKB built-in
Terrorblade?
hero.
Is that what's left? I guess Slark is also left too. We can't forget about him.
Yeah, you have the Slark, the TB. You have the Raid King that you guys are definitely against.
I mean, Monkey King, right? I've seen Miracle play that hero before. I don't know if Monkey King's any good right now.
Can be played with the Aghanim's first item that I have seen some players pick up. You still aren't as strong as you were like half a year ago, but
yeah,
it can be played. Also, are you sure that this Mirana will be mid? Can be mid, can be offlane as well.
Yeah.
It could be
You can
offlane.
combo
Yeah.
it.
It's been a while. Like last time
Yeah.
I remember seeing Mirana on the offlane was when OG played it like 2 months ago.
BoraNija does love that Mirana mid lane, so it might be him. They go with Ursa. All right, so
Whoa.
the last time Kuro was playing with Nigma, they drafted Ursa for Miracle on that safe lane. They lost to Secret, but that was Secret.
Okay. So what do you think, Lacoste? I've asked about Ursa in a number of games now. Is this actually good?
Possibly, they have Beastmaster
Awesome.
Aura and Lena as egg hitters, so they're just gonna throw in Ursa on top of that. It's not a good Ursa game to start with. He can chase people down, but it's for me, it's the same concept as that Juggernaut that you mentioned, where he, chase potential is really not there because everyone has some kind of escape mechanism.
It will be mid lane Snapfire, by the way, and it looks like offlane Void Spirit together with the Mirana. So you're going to have these two heroes that are extremely elusive versus Miracle's Ursa. Now eventually you can wear Void Spirit down with an early Orb of Venom pickup on the Ursa, but it doesn't look like too easy of a lane for him.
All right. Well, should be a good game 2, potentially a game 3 on the horizon. We'll see if Nigma can 2-0 the first series back with Kuro at the helm. But to take it away for this match, we've got Trent and Lyrical again. Boys, we got a bear. Oh, Lyrical, you rascal.
Oh.
It's been a rough day for the
talking.
news.
You're
Have it to the
muted,
Get
best,
out
bro.
of here! Stop it! Don't make fun of me! Oh my god, Trent, why would you do this to me?
I don't know. It's tough, Well, I'll take care of it. Welcome, everyone, to Game.
Around that one. This hero just feels garbage right now. I don't know.
Garbage. Wow.
That's what it feels like to me, at least. But these are pro players, Trent. They know things that we don't know.
That's very true.
Yeah. It's scary.
I think it should be a pretty fun game in terms of like the brawl that's going to be happening because as they pointed on the panel, look at these mobility spells. It's not just everyone on the side of Mudgolems. Everyone on Nigma kind of has it going for them too, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Ursa's got the hop, you got the movement speed bonuses for the Lena, you've got a Storm Spirit, and you've got an Earth Spirit rolling. I mean, the most grounded person is going to be MC, but of course you have to chase him through some boars. So it feels like whoever gets that first kill in the team fight, even if there is like mobility on both sides, there's also like pretty good chase potential on both sides as well. So you do not want to be the team that gets the first hero bursted down, and one team has an Ursa. So it seems pretty good.
That's a good point. Yeah, definitely. Force staffs are going to be really interesting to watch for as Kuro realizes, oh my god, there's a billion hero here. And it looks like they're going to be giving this kill on over to, well, I thought the mid, BoraNija, but it's actually going to be MiLAN that takes it instead. So MiLAN taking first blood. Can I tell you real quickly, too, the reason that I forgot to mute myself, because I literally was just like pog facing forever when I saw that Ursa pick come out. I'm so excited to watch this game. I forgot.
Well, Fata just got his TP canceled by GH with the roll, so
Ooh.
not going to be able to head up top to help out his voice, and that actually sends MiLAN up top, so they don't actually have the heroes that. Can you imagine if GH had rollback? It was like 2 seconds away.
Yeah, and really interesting too. This build that Phoenix went for, right? The like Blightstone. I think part of the reason they did that was to get these boars dealt with a little bit more quickly.
Exactly. A defensive dual lane into a tri lane is not a great place to have a Blightstone. I mean,
No.
sure, if they dive the tower, it's helpful.
Right.
Aha.
Got him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be something to watch for. And maybe we'll give a little bit more room here for Nigma to just make things happen and either A, go for kills, particularly here, level 1, 3-3 in some trouble as he already burned through all of that defense coming from the resonant pulse. But
this is terrifying. Is there a salve on that cur? Oh, thank goodness, because they need to hand that over to 3-3.
Yeah.
Because the level 2s are going to be popping off here in a moment, right? And that's when the real danger is going to occur.
Totally. Yeah, so far, things looking good across all the lanes right now for Nigma.
Yeah. MiLAN has also pulled up top, though. He's got the wave all the way back between the tier 1 and the tier 2. So he's just chilling, farming it out as Skiter's just playing like under the tower. So life's good up there. Bottom lane, another advance in. Jump back with the early dissimilate.
Does have level 2 on Fata here, just in case things get a little bit too dicey. He'll have his Icarus dive ready. Yeah, and that thing that you're mentioning about MiLAN, sort of keeping those creeps in areas so you could get the range creep denied 2 times through. It's a nifty little move if you can make it work. As mid lane, we had tried to go a little bit there on BoraNija, but they weren't able to make anything happen. Just burned through a lot of his mana. But with 8 stick charges here on Snapfire, she is not going to go down anytime soon.
If there's any current hero that I want to shill for in a game, it is definitely just more mid Snapfires. I think this hero is incredibly strong right now. It does so well in so many matchups because of the nuke potential of the Cookie as well as the Scatter Blast.
Right.
Anyone who has to come near the hero just really struggles once those levels start to stack up.
I will say that's a bit of a controversial opinion. I've heard a lot of people say that they absolutely despise the mid Snapfire and they think that nobody should play it, but people keep on picking it too. It's like
it's definitely good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've watched enough China to see like the first phase bans and then to see it pick first phase and still just win games. Like, I mean, I think that people will start playing better around it, kind of like the Sven eggs, but I think you might need to just commit to more like defensive blink daggers like you do versus Sven, because that seems to be the only way that you can actually survive a lot of those gobble up initiations. And when the eggs comes out at like 16 to 20 minutes, it can just take the whole game over.
Totally. And that's the thing, I think, is that we've seen some of these regions be much more effective with it than others. And that's probably why there's such a diversity of opinion about it. But so far, at least in this game, things evening up after those first couple of little downsides. And in fact, actually, if you look at MiLAN, having 8-3 on the CS right now, taking down a bunch of these boars, he's going to be pretty freaking farmed. Already almost level 4 on this Mirana. Not bad at all.
And going for the 4-minute rune by the looks of it.
Yeah.
As Crow also makes a rotation, so things could get a little bit messy here, depending. But it looks like we'll just go for the 50-50 split. And we'll see who gets lucky. Dun, 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 dun. Oh.
No.
A little groan there for the Nigma fans.
All right, somebody needs to go feed.
Yep, only way. Go dive.
Let's see if they do decide to go for that or not.
Well, thankfully, you know, the 5-minute runes are coming soon anyway. Don't panic. Well, as they start to dive onto 3-3 here. No follow-up, though. Didn't go for the kickback. Was not confident in it once the Fire Spirits came out, I think.
It's a little bit scary, definitely. But you see that up here on the top side now also, they're going to bring Kuro over. So dismantling the tri-lane and trying to put a little bit more pressure so MiLAN just doesn't have a completely free game.
Yeah, will this stop him from getting the bounty runes? Because MC looks to be committing for this.
Yeah, and does have double bore too. MiLAN can go for an arrow onto one of those if he wants, but still saving it. It looks like, yeah, it's just going to be a trade-off. Now, can they get 3 of these? It looks like they will. Nice job by Nigma.
Stupendous.
Yeah, MiLAN will hold the other for BoraNija, I guess. But actually, he probably looked at his ball. I was like, okay, you're still full in invis. Yeah, I'm just taking this thing. too risky.
Oh, this is interesting now. BoraNija does have level 6, and Weeha's still stuck at level 5. If he gets a good timing here on a Cookie, they're going to go for it, and that is going to be the ulti out. Weeha gets up close and personal, but it's going to burn down to death.
Very nice. Yeah, that's mid-snap. There's so many cool plays you can do with the Cookies, too. The one I really like is when you get the Illusion Rune. Actually a useful hero with Illusion Runes.
Right.
You can, like, cookie them from weird angles.
3-3. Down bottom, guts to run away. But yeah, you can see up top here.
Fury swipe stacks.
Yeah, it stacks up super quickly. And still trying to pressure this one. Needs to be a little bit wary as the Earth Shock comes out, but they're keeping Miracle back. Well, still level 5 on Weeha, trying to finish this one off. Just now gets level 6.
MiLAN went for a big swing with the arrow there. Didn't wait for the catapult to come through.
Going in. GH is nearby with the roll if they want to make it happen. Looks like they're trying to bait him here.
Oh, I got the catapult.
Oh, he missed there.
Well, no cookie. This is a pretty good time to go.
Kuro gets
Has an
killed up
illusion
the
room,
top
though.
side. And the roll in, trying to bring him down. Kick down to the low ground, but doesn't quite put him down there, actually. BoraNija trying to back away. Raindrop. Oh, Raindrop Gaming. The turnaround and the kill takes down GH. And now out of mana, out of time. Great cookie
this-
comes out.
Miss Snapfire is so
Down.
bad.
Right?
She's so tanky. It's very frustrating. I love the Soul Ring, by the way. That's a Europe adaptation. That is
Yeah.
not something I've been seeing in the other regions.
Very
It's
cool.
almost always a Bracer Windlace Eggs as 3-3 finally goes down to the bear for the Cubs.
For the Cubs. That's right. Well, that puts him on the board now, but sort of a testament to how this game has been going through the early stages. Mudgolem's looking pretty good.
Did you see that his name is Dipper, like the Little Dipper?
Oh,
Because like Ursa, Ursa Majora or whatever it is for the Big Dipper.
I got
The
you, man.
bears. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Skiter.
The lore.
Wanted to make
Oh, that's a risky cookie.
big jump in, gets the kill. Nice
All these
follow-up there. Unreal. Dude, ban this hero when you're playing against Mudgolems.
This is like over rotation. I mean, typically we see like the level 6 rotation where they walk up the river and just start like ulting the top lane. Doesn't work very well. Sometimes
trouble?
maybe because the vision from the Hawk, but damn, that was pretty nuts.
He's still got Enrage. He should be fine on Miracle. Yeah, and I mean, the counter rotations coming out from Snapfire afterwards have just been super clutch and already almost halfway to Aghanim Scepter at 8 minutes. Like, what?
Yeah, this is potentially a 13-minute eggs again. They are sitting up here underneath the vision of the Hawk, unfortunately, so they're not going to get this free Mortimer Kisses kill. That's what he's lurking around here for, because usually, like, you see a guy with no mobility, right? We talk about how the Beastmaster's the flat-footed one. That's the one to try this on. So he's really waiting. He's still just under that Hawk.
Yeah, that's so painful.
This is so much time.
Yeah, like doing literally anything else. There's a stack that's right back here, and they're going to make this rotation.
They got
after
Miracle
backs out.
bottom.
Wait, this is crazy. Are they actually going to jump on this? Okay, they're going to try and bring him down, and they have the full combo. He's dead. As
Miracle
down
at the
bottom,
same time, running.
getting out of there. He's out and away. Had stick charges still afterwards. Rolling afterwards, gets the kill onto Fata. So Nigma with some really good rotations and all set up by that Hawk.
Yeah, exactly. They knew what was going on.
Damn.
They could try something down here as well into 3-3, but no detection.
Throws out the Remnant. Tries to go further.
He knows there's no enrage here.
This is a big play if he can make it happen, but very difficult to make it work. 3-3, low on mana. Has stick charges still. And instead, it's Weeha who dies again mid.
Yeah, they got him with the chrono.
Man, Weeha has had a tough game. 0-4-2 on the Storm Spirit at 9 minutes. That's
A
crazy.
lot of times they look like recovery kills he was going for, right? Where it's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, this will get me back in the game. And he just dies.
And my man's got a... Well, he'll have a TP when he respawns at least, but I don't know if he's going to... Yeah, he's going to take his time and then head back out afterwards. He's got to make something happen, like whether it's just like farming AFK in the jungle or something, but... Oh, God.
Not
All right.
again.
Not again.
Luckily, the
Oh,
Hawk
God.
was coming through
Oh,
and
my
salt. Oh, no.
God.
No.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
Are you kidding me, Weeha? No. No. There's so many ways that could have worked, and he found the one that it didn't.
Oof. Oof. All right. Well, it's everyone loves a good comeback story.
Yeah.
See if he can find his way back into it.
True. It's and I think the big thing here is just how good of a game BoraNija is having. It's crazy.
Considering he spent 30 seconds just standing still, yeah.
Right.
Pretty impressive. He's still completely on top.
MiLAN also having a really good game on this Mirana.
Yeah, he's level 8. I mean, That's kind of crazy, right? GH is like just hoping to get 6 soon.
It's the second
level
highest
9.
in the
He leveled
game.
up.
Second
Can't be
highest in
stopped.
the
I
game.
can't keep track. He's ahead of 3-3. I'm the off
crazy.
laner now.
Yeah. Everything kind of going well. And I mean, I guess at this point we're going to be just trying to see Miracle get into like a scaling or so with his Battle Fury.
I feel like we all just like, man, can you guys just make me stacks? Like, you gotta smoke me. We're doing this again.
Yeah.
All right. Recovery gank attempt number 4.
Oh, is he just going in? Oh wow.
Oh, he's coming.
My man has 2 Sage Masks.
They have
and a
egg
null.
and the Snapfire's here.
Oh, can they do it in time? He will kill him. That's a big one. 3-3 now. Afterwards, gets revealed. BoraNija nearby. Yeehaw. He's fine here, too. A good recovery kill there for him.
Coming for the team. 31 gold acquired with the assist. Right back in this one.
You take what you can get, man. So, yeah, 12 minutes, 3,000 gold lead. Another smoke up top.
Yeah, they're going for the roar. They draw the line down mid. GH says, this is our target. We want this one.
Have Kuro again. Oh, a DD on Storm. Okay.
Yeah, this is potential to actually kill a snap. They want to invade, though. They're going to follow their Hawk.
Okay, they see him. He just popped Mask of Madness, too. Walking away, trying to get out of there. The big jump from downtown. And a good reaction. Weehan's out of mana now, though.
And they're all coming.
Oh,
Maybe the Hawk will
no.
save them. Well, that's a Yules, guys.
That's not good. Why are you doing this to him? What the hell? He's bottom 4 net worth. Just solo chronoing him? Unreal.
I love this really early Yules, though. This is devastating versus the Storm. Oh, is he going to get the last hit on that? No, I couldn't get the end.
Man. Okay. The Yules, speaking of which, it's going to be up soon for 3-3 as well. But yeah.
That's going to make this a really hard game for Storm. He like can't jump in first, right?
Yeah.
If he gets Yules versus Cookie and Arrow and Aether Remnant, he's just dead.
That's going to be tough. Definitely. Can you imagine if this was a hard Storm game? But we'll see how it goes. 10-5 right now. Oh, this is a big pickup for him if they can get it. 3-3.
Their small camp, but 3-3 still got the last hits with the Assimilate.
Yeah. Miracle in the meantime down here with him as well. They don't have Chrono. And jump in. Okay. Yules afterwards. Long duration stun. The Supernova's down now as well. GH, a good jump out there. And the retreat. They will manage to find that secondary stun. Pull back in the Beastmaster. Weehaw looking for a chase down. Catches onto Phoenix. This is looking okay for Nigma here.
Ooh,
as they
zapped
brought him
him
down. Okay. BoraNija still trying to back out of here. Holding on to Mortimer's kisses and the chase down. It's a lot of damage. Everybody's super slow, but hasn't found anybody yet to kill. Good
Punishing
jump
the
away
lack
here
of
by
chrono.
Nigma. They'll end up losing GH, but I think that this is okay for him. Oh, wait a minute. There's the Aghanim's and the chase down beats and kills Skiter. Cookie goes the wrong way. Unreal.
Oh, man. All that to actually punish the fact that the Chrono's on cooldown. So they get that one. I would still say that's pretty good considering the state they were in.
Yeah.
In the end, it might have been kind of an even trade. Jeez, they got a lot of gold on Snap and Void actually at the end there. Like 400 each. That's a little painful. But now that the Aghanims is out on the Snapfire, this is worrisome territory for Weehaw. I think he just dies, right? Like, if he doesn't see the Goblov coming, I don't think there's time to zip.
Right. Well,
From,
and
like, your range of vision, right?
It's true.
Especially at nighttime. If he's under a ward at nighttime, he's just dead.
And that's going to be sort of, I think, one of the stories of this game is like, how aggressive does Mudgolems want to stay? And you know, I think
how aggressive do they need to stay?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. That's a decent point too.
I think passive Dota is like okay for them, but I'm sure they recognize that they have a pretty decent edge with this Aghanims combat wise. Oh, that's a ward.
Yeah.
That's a sentry. But he knows. Oh.
Oh no. Ooh, good jump away. All right, that's big. If he gets out of here.
So greedy, dude. Why didn't you just use him?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
I guess he was worried about being.
Oh, wait, no, they found him.
Yeah, he said sorry.
Oh,
He's like,
no.
yeah. Oh, all right, nice. He's now.
No,
They went from sorry to you're welcome.
Yeah. Dude, he's just been getting the treatment this game. Like 4 heroes chasing him down. Unreal.
Well, you know, every once in a while, Weehaw needs to have a rough game so that the fans have someone to blame, you know?
That's true.
Otherwise, he just gets, you know, no attention from their fans, so it's okay.
Battle Fury done. A bit of an arrow thrown out the other direction, and they will take down that mid-tier 1 tower. If there's a silver lining right now for Nigma, it's that they've only lost 1 tower. It does look like it's about to be a second, though, with this catapult about to finish it off up top once the glyph wears out.
Yeah, quietly getting that Battle Fury first, right?
Yeah.
Keep himself ahead of the void.
It's been making a lot of space, the other heroes, this game, it feels like.
That's what I call it when my score is 0-7 and 4. Pretty regular occurrence as well. So there you go.
That's true.
Fata's courier does go down. And those have to retreat from the bottom lane. So the aggression continues. They're smoked up. They still have Moonlight Shadow. No one is showing right now. Phoenix is even back, so they want to pop it. And yeah, they do indeed.
He's always playing in the very dangerous spot, which again...
Okay, now at some point, it's diminishing returns.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, this is fine.
I mean, look, like, the real carry is over here, right? Like,
yeah.
He's farming in the dangerous spot. He's setting himself up to be killed over and over again. It feels like this has to be by design at some point. Right? Right,
Yep.
Trent?
Yep. I mean, he's the most likely to survive.
Yeah.
So he's got to try something. It's surprising they actually didn't get any ward coverage left over in there, though, as Mudgolems. I call that a little disappointing, personally. Just with how much you can punish with long-range arrows and, like, Void Spirit jumps into Yules and, of course, the Goblet being the most important one.
Right.
You need better wards.
Well, what else do we have coming out now? As you said, the Yule Scepter is being done.
That roar was pump faked.
Almost
got Fata, but got that range.
I mean, that is one thing. It's like they've got Beastmaster who's fairly farmed as well. He's almost at Necrobook 3. And like clearing out that vision that we know is going to come eventually from Mudgolems is going to be really important.
Oh, his courier. Oh, no. Used it to see on the high ground for the ward, but MiLAN has his courier eaten up.
More farm for Miracle. Scouts things out. Jump in from 3-3. Cookie comes afterwards, able to dodge the roll because of that. Silence out now afterwards. Roar is going to connect. But the Yule Scepter lift up and the jump in. Oh my god, the combo!
Oh man.
Destroys them!
That's the most unnecessary safety chrono of all time.
Wow.
Just to put a stamp on it.
That was sexy. Dude. BoraNija is having a hell of a game. 9-0-6 right now in the Snapfire. Aghanims, back to travels. He is killing it.
Yeah, I'm curious what he goes. If he just goes BKB into the MKB, or if he feels like he's kind of owning enough that he could just go straight like MKB. I kind of like BKB first. I think that very standard build is just way too strong on this hero.
Right. I can kind of agree with that. It's I think the other thing just to watch for is like,
oh, gobble up.
Oh,
hey,
another one.
How you doing, bud?
Yules.
Oh, he's out of mana. Oh, he just got back.
Arrow, Cookie, Scatterblast dead. It's devastating. But I mean, that death on
Worth.
MiLAN matters more, right?
Especially if they got BoraNija too.
Chase down. There's the stun. A lot of heal coming in. It's the strength here at 3-3. Can they kill him down in time? It looks like they will. They bring down the Snapfire.
Oh, the feed train.
This is what happens when you come for Weehaw. All the rest of your heroes are going to die. Look at him. He's giving them the nightmare noises. The Light Strike Array is going to connect, and they take down for redemption in one team fight.
That chrono gave them the confidence, right? It being dropped down like that let them know that they could maybe bait out Weehaw there. And now they have an Ursa, and you didn't take Roche when you had the edge. Now we're going for it.
Yo, I know there's the Malk award that's usually given to supports, but unironically, we might get it for Weehaw this game.
Now that would be truly impressive.
That would be unreal.
They have to win, though.
That's true. Dude,
there's still some
miracle.
Some difficulties there. Oh, they smoke right up. They're going in.
Fine, MiLAN didn't quite get him there with the silence. And, well, still, chase down. Does have leaps to use if he needs to.
Your Aegis.
This would be really bad if they lose the Aegis here. Oh, God. Snapfire catches there. Good enraged, though. Cookie afterwards able to land the Snapfire. Tries to bring him down. That's Aegis down.
I mean, they got Void, though. I'm kind of okay with that trade as long as they can chase for something extra.
Can't quite connect there with Weehaw. Still diving in. 3-3s nearby. Able to get that taunt. The runaway comes. Arrow's going to land afterwards. Another round of cookies. He goes down again. This poor guy. Miracle, meanwhile, going to get Yule'd up. While Snap ulti is going through, jumps away. And from one team fight of greatness, the second one is going to devolve into madness. A triple kill for BoraNija.
That was a bit of a what were we doing?
Yeah.
Mihal's like, guys, I'm allowed to die, all right? I don't have anything to live for this game, but if I dive that deep, you guys gotta cool your jets, man. I was getting you out of there. And BoraNija goes for the super aggressive blink next.
Yeah. I guess that the cool thing too is like blink in and save people with gobble up.
Exactly. Yeah, it's very good for that. Probably versus the Ursa too. Be a nice little tool if someone's about to get gone on.
Yeah, it looks like MiLAN right now has, I think, the full mechanism completed, or pretty close to it at least. Yeah, it's the full one done. So very farmed on this Mirana. As Smoke Up comes, they have the Chronosphere available. With Battle Fury done, Mask of Madness, not quite done with Manta yet. Weeha, again, the first one found. Arrow is going to connect. Yeah, dude. Oh, no. Yule Scepter
heroes.
They pull him back in. And they've got him. Kuro's going to drop as well.
And they still had Gobble left for additional chase down just in case.
So 6,000 gold lead now. And Mudgolems definitely looking better in this game number 2. They've solved a lot of those issues that we saw from game number 1. Oh my God, he still doesn't have his Orchid.
Yeah, I don't think he knows when that thing's coming. I mean, he's actually below the Earth Spirit at this point by a decent chunk.
Oh no. Poor guy. Well, it is 23 minutes now, and all of the tier 1 towers except for bottom have been taken, as we're probably waiting for that. And I don't know exactly what exactly do you think they need to kind of be going for.
All right. Look mid. They're sending in the Snapfire illusion. She's gonna try and bait with this illusion and then gobble up and fire the other one.
Oh, I like it.
It didn't look good enough though, unfortunately.
It's bottom instead. They found themselves mind control. This is a big kill if they can get it. Tossing in one. It's on Skiter. He's gonna need to pop the egg if he wants to live, and no, he's gonna just die for it. Doesn't want to pop egg. Has no buyback available either. The rest of Nigma have moved in. And the roll, that's not where they are.
Oh, that was a really greedy time walk.
Weeha jumps again, trying to catch him, trying to kill him. Will they get it in time? He's brought down super low, and they take down the Void. And Weeha gets the kill, ladies and gentlemen. Now follow it up for more. Trying to get 3-3. Got him caught. Cookie again to try and live. No buybacks on these heroes, and they lose 3.
They're very good at keeping the feed train up, though. Trying to help Nigma back into this one, it feels like. But yeah, after the initial kill of the Phoenix, it didn't really feel that great anymore. And then you saw that time walk back from Skiter, even though I think they knew they were coming in by the looks of it.
Right. Yeah, I guess that's that mobility that you've got on this Nigma squad. Just so much potential for a chase down. So, at
what point does anyone not just die to Yule's, though? Because right now, their entire team minus MC probably just dies to Yule's arrow, because at least he can like maybe summon something. Or actually, no, he wouldn't be able to summon something. It's going to be the perfect timing anyway. So, I guess his own units are probably down. As they they can't see this, can they?
What?
The Dire don't know. There's a unit flying mid on the GH. Oh my god,
I didn't see that.
If you look at the Mirana, she's mid-flight.
Look down a little bit. That's not a leap.
She's stuck in the trees, though. If you go into showcase mode, she's really in there. Press yeah, there you go. You gotta find her in there. There she is. Hello.
Dun, 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 dun. She's riding the eagle through the land.
It's kind of like one of those like panthers, right? Stalking its prey.
Yeah.
It's natural habitat.
So you know what I was thinking? Oh, that's a lot of gold from the pets. I think that each hero should have its own animation that it uses based upon how good of an initiator it is, right?
Oh, have you seen Shaker has the best one?
What
the way
is
that
this?
he like, I don't know, he just has it uses his like Aghanims one where he's got like the Superman going on. He looks very good during Gobble Up.
See, and like if it's a hero like, you know, AA or like Chen or something, I feel like they should just be like flailing, you know, and like, or like in the death animation or something, like in the middle of the air, because it feels like that fits better. I think, you know what I'm saying?
Mirana looks pretty proud. She's ready for this.
Totally.
Is GH though? That's the question.
What a segue. It doesn't look like he's ready.
Yeah, that's the end of his roll animation there. So, or well, no, it's the beginning. So he's rolling. Is he rolling out?
That's
I think
a good
he's good.
question.
I think yeah, he just stoned too. So yeah, I think he's good.
Although if she lands, she can hypothetically Yule's him as he's like getting away, you know?
Oh, only one way to find out.
That's true. They're not ready though. She has 3 lead charges.
Well, yeah, that would be an issue.
I think
he lives. I think he's fine.
You want to take a bet on it?
Oh, wait. There's a blink on Snapfire. Ooh, now I'm not so sure. And they have a Radiant Ward. I think he dies. What do you think?
I think he dies. I saw the ward.
Yeah. The ward is... All right, no, I think he's going to live because I think they won't commit because it's post-pause. And everyone forgets what's happening post-pause, so they won't risk it.
That's fair. We'll see. Or they're like, we're committing to this no matter what. Get in there. Time will tell. GH rolls away. No! Oh, Trent, you're so right.
Yeah. Pause, Dota.
So, Storm. Orchid completed. Got his eyes on an Aghanims next, but he's got at least his first item. And a chance for a comeback here if Nigma are able to make it happen. BKB done for Ursa as well. Okay. Still a little ways away, but Earth Spirit has his queued up and is about 1,000 or so gold away from completing it.
I guess now we just start thinking about the next roast, right?
Yeah, most likely.
Whoever's in that good position around there could take a pretty good hold on this game.
Smoke up right now. Dire scanning, seeing if anybody's up on this high side, and they will get a ward down as well as having a hawk in the area.
Mind Control's way back. He's looking for that counter initiation with the Blink Roar. Maybe to try and save from the Chrono or something. Nice to
catch. Stun. 3-3, gotta be careful. The chase down arrow. It's gonna land. He didn't get enraged or anything off. They just didn't see him.
Oh, man, no, not the 10-second BKB.
Wow. And then the Yules afterwards tries to catch him. Gonna get the stun. Weehawk goes down.
Oh my god, that arrow, it was like hidden in the sun ray. It's like the next level strat.
That's amazing. I love that. Well, and just like that, Mudgolems now getting set up to try and push towards this mid lane. They've got a
they have a
catapult
DD
here.
on Snap. She's almost level 20. Not quite there yet, though, so that's not going to help the little shredder.
What a crazy series of events there. And this, I mean, obviously before Roche 2, that's what it's going to end up really mattering.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're keeping
They could even potentially get that top outpost before 30.
Ooh. That would be really good.
Yeah. Instead, they want to farm up with the ancient stacks. Very nice. Great stuff here. Dota in quarantine time has become stacking time, so good to take a look at that one there from Mudgolems.
They're
going to eye up GH. They have a ward up on the high ground, so they know he's going for the TP.
And they catch him. GH in trouble. There's going to be the cookie and the beatdown. Horny gets level 20 now.
This wasn't that bad, honestly, him dying there. Like, he pushed the wave all the way in the tower. He stopped the push in the mid lane, and they didn't invade and get, like, good vision up near the Roche. And instead, it's actually MC who comes in and gets a good ward. Or, well, actually, they might have... They're pinging like they know that he's a ward there somehow, but that ward must have been placed during that last excursion in.
Yeah, and, you know, you think about it. Again, it's like the nighttime hits, and all of a sudden, all the wards are down for Nigma. It's just like that's when they're sort of playing around this. Yule Scepter lift up, still no save for it for the moment, but they don't fully commit as he didn't have his Aether Remnant ready.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they didn't like it with like the cookie and the goblet. Just figured there might have been too many people nearby.
Yeah. Okay. Continuing to build that lead. And of course that like pressure and the chase down for GH on the bottom lane sort of signals too that they can't get a tier 2 tower in time to get the outpost before 30. So that's going to be a little bit of a win there for Nigma as well. But a smoke up now as Roche is getting ready to respawn. Oh, they don't have one on him, though. That's annoying. I have to bring it out. Both teams picking up Paladin Sword. Faceless Void having one. And then on the other side, Ursa also holds one.
Meanwhile, GH is just continuing his work in the bottom lane.
Yeah, classic.
Ooh, arrow almost hit mid. Force the Enrage. That's 30 seconds. I mean, not terrible, but they did notice it. And they instantly Moonlight.
And that's Roche respawning right now.
I love this True Sight talent on the 8th remnant, by the way.
It's really cool.
Utilizing it like that for just dewarding. So much value.
Yeah. I mean, they're into the Roche now. They're going to jump on 3-3 here. MiLAN trying to keep him alive, but the silence is there afterwards. Great Orchid placement. Roll in afterwards. Silence onto the rest of them. They're going to need to get the Yule Scepter off. Egg is available afterwards with the Chrono. If they want to jump in and make it happen, Chrono is going to land onto all of them. They can't get in range. They can't get him. And it's going to pop. Hits the stun onto absolutely everybody. Have they salvaged this fight? Kuro in a hell of a lot of trouble. He gets beaten down, and now they're trying to chase down Weeha.
What a chrono.
Unbelievable.
I thought GH had that when he got into the back line like that. It looked like they were going to get in BoraNija, but nope, nothing else. Maybe a salvage kill, but no, the Yule's up as well.
Wait, they still have Mortimer's Kisses. Got to be careful. Cookie into everybody. Can they beat him down in time?
I like how instead of gobbling and shooting the Phoenix, he took the Arcane.
Oh my god, tried to gobble up right there, but didn't quite get in range. And bringing down Miracle. Got to be careful. Chase down arrows off the mark. They're going to throw out
they're going for Miracle.
Keep him under control and then throw out the Kisses. Miracle pops the Enrage, though. Yule Scepter lift up afterwards. There's a couple more Kisses. Can't quite catch Mind Control, but they will be able to chase down Miracle and kill him as well. That was so many buybacks.
That was really risky. They almost threw both kills there potentially, but luckily Skiter just saw that and was like, okay, I'm coming over and securing this. Now keep in mind, MC does have a blink, so I don't know. He might come make some plays here. It looks like BoraNija is anticipating that. He's going to jungle. Oh, he's got the Wild Wing. He's firing. Not going to get directly, though.
I mean, Weeha's nearby, too, and they have a Hawk here.
Oh, I was watching top.
Oh, yeah, that's as well. Kuro's going to die. I was meaning in terms of top. Like, I think with Skiter not quite taking this down yet, they're going to try and jump on and kill Snapfire, and they're going to get her. This has been a complete failure.
He snapped it.
Weeha takes the Aegis and the cheese. How did that happen, Mudgolems?
Team.
Weeha literally saving the day after being down right now. So many kills, 1 in 14, but he takes the Aegis and now is going to chase down, try and kill off 3-3. Can they get him in time? Tom pulls him back in. Well, he eats the cheese, gets bashed to death another time through.
Right, well, unfortunately, his Orchid still doesn't work, so I don't know what happened there.
Oh, no.
He just did not. He was so confident he could get that kill without allowing him to just use the Orchid or something. I don't know.
Why did they chase the Beastmaster? Couldn't they have just all stood there and gotten the Roche? Like, they all spread out and just left Void to solo hit it.
I like the fact that BoraNija went for it because he was like, okay, Beastmaster's getting greedy on the lane. He's at like 20% HP. If I hit him with a single neutral camp gobble up, he's going to die. But then you had the Miran and the Phoenix go mid for the kill onto the Lina. That I think was the mistake. I think they should have just secured and gotten the Aegis. Man, losing Aegis and cheese, that is pretty frustrating. I mean, obviously, they're still pretty far up, and they got some bonus kills out of it afterwards, but they still haven't taken that tier 2 tower in any of the lanes.
I mean, this is not... That's the thing that's weird, right? Is like a 17,000 gold lead feels safe because it feels like they shouldn't be able to do anything, as, you know, testament by GH about to die here, probably. Well, bash, 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 bash. Yeah, they got him. But at the same time, like, objective-wise, they really haven't claimed that much of the map. I don't know. Trent, I'm worried.
I mean, they're so far
Mudgolems.
up. It's a pretty hard game to lose, I think, at this point. Like, with the heroes they have, like, the Storm is just, like, so... I mean, look at where the Storm is, dude. Can you find them on the net worth chart?
Oh, no. Oh, God.
He's trying to keep Kuro away from these creepers. That's why he's following him right now. He's making sure Kuro doesn't get any last hits. All right? You can only suffer so much here. Like, Kuro, I swear, if you take that tome, man, we're done.
Dude, oh, no. It's true. All right, well... They're going to try and smoke up now again and see what they can do on the other side of the map. As Moonlight Shadow comes out and It looks like they're just going to be able to get some sort of passive pressure onto the tier 2 towers, but they realize that, okay, Nigma have to be over on this side of the map over here.
Yeah, they kind of had this big line arrow drawn. Like they know what's going on.
Right.
It feels like both teams kind of do, though, because obviously they're dewarding with 3-3.
But they're not opting to like pressure or force out a glyph or anything, you know?
Well, I mean, Nigma's just not getting anything. This is like the worst place to be. There's a hard camp.
That's true.
You know, Mudgolems were like near the triangle. Void's like hitting camps. He's moving to the lanes. He's buying a Scotty.
GH farming mid a little bit whilst the rest of the team
running out of smokes. That arrow actually just hit on Miracle, by the way.
What?
A blind arrow.
Oh, they know then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Marnia is going to be the one that gets jumped.
Whoa, the blink,
immediately. Probably didn't need a BKB, but better safe than
Yeah,
sorry.
I know, but I'm sure he was just as surprised that he got the blink off anyway.
Right. Yeah, totally.
Instant smoke back. Moonlight Shadow in 20 seconds.
Can they do anything? Arrow gets
Another
thrown
arrow,
out.
the exact same spot.
Oh my god. Toss in an illusion. Won't hit onto anybody. And Nigma just going to back away. And maybe they can get out of here and secure some bounty runes on the other side of the map. That probably has to be the play for them at this point. But you can,
they're bailing.
You can see how much like harder this
Miracle
is.
really
without
wanted
the
that small
Aegis.
camp, though. He turns back.
What a guy. Kuro runs in at 3-3 here. Simulate, dodge, beat down for the kill. So
That Solar Crest plus Enchanted Quiver was a lot of burst damage between just the magic bonus burst and then all the right clicks. All right. Milan's getting a little bit scared when he keeps shooting arrows.
True. Weehaw finds one. Yule Scepter.
So is Gobble Up. He can save him.
Gotta be careful.
Save
Chase
him.
down
Punch him.
comes. Well, they're chasing Mind Control. Over on the other side, Weeha's still running away from the rest of them as it looks like Mind Control
That's
is going to get
attempted,
beaten
Kuro.
down. And they kill one. Chrono on the other side finds the finish on Kuro as Weeha also goes down.
Yeah, the Chrono was just way too tempting. He had to go for it. It's like, yeah, I know it's the support storm, but I'm getting it. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
It's true.
3 minutes left still, since we lost that Aegis like instantly right after. And we'll finally get a tier 2 taken here. I say optimistically, as it's a double siege wave, Snapfire with the attack damage on the little shredder.
Now, they don't have any ultis, but with no Beastmaster for a minute,
Be
it's going to be a
careful,
hard
Kuro.
hold.
If you get hit by a creep, you might just die from a Gobble Up.
It's true.
They could have Gobble Up into like an arrow potentially.
Weeha
Actually hit
jumps
Miracle
all
like
the way
that.
over here, and they find CH. He's dead. The Gobble Up connects. You were right. Kuro is in a hell of a lot of trouble. Scatterblast goes out, now disarmed in the duration of the BKB. Can they bring him down in time? They don't have anything. Gets the bash, a couple more hits. The egg is going to die. Miracle now, chased down, Kuro off to the side. They're going to beat him down to death. They will lose the Mirana and the Snapfire, actually.
Guys,
Have they
why?
gone too far? Skiter still keeps on going in. Will not be denied. Has the Manta style. Jumps away for the moment. Do they have anything else to lock him down? Roll again back up in a second. As 3-3 jumps the other direction. Weeha trying to chase him down. Oh my gosh, Weeha gonna die. Weeha goes down to 3-3. Unbelievable. This freaking guy trying to TP out and is going to escape.
All right, that was nice. I mean, double buyback. It looks like it's still a net worth gain for the Dire, as well as a lot of XP. Actually, 7,700 experience for GH. He's level 23 and a quarter now. Holy! He's he's tied with Ursa for the highest on the team, and that's an Ursa who's been Battle Fury and creeps this entire game.
That's insane.
All right, I blame Phoenix. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm putting that one on you, Fata. That was the deepest Sunray attempt kill on the Kuro, and then that put the egg in a bad spot. And then once the Phoenix is in there, like your backline's in, you're like, well, I'm going in.
Right.
I want to cover this guy, so.
Well, and it's the classic, right? We talked about it. You win a big fight, then you go high ground without ultis.
Thank
you do like
thank
no
you, SAP,
damage.
for the stat.
Nice. Oh, I love the exclamation mark afterwards.
Huzzah!
117-9, but they're
Weeha's pretty
staying
much
in
the
it.
only thing getting beat more than a dead horse in this one, so.
Oh,
Oh. It's 19K lead, 43 to 23, and the Roche timing we'll find out in 30 seconds.
As what are we looking at? I mean, they've kind of regained some map control here, you know?
Yeah, they're getting their neutrals. I'll take that as a little bit of a win because they were in a scenario where had they not dove that deep, it would have been actually kind of hard for them to get out and find all of these.
Right.
I think if they can clear out some neutral camps, that's a decent win right now. The best possible scenario is destabilization of the Roche by trying to get a pick off here, and that's what they're looking for.
If they can find it, jump in. Weehaw finds his target, able to dodge away for the moment, so needs to be careful. They buy back on the Void Spirit, and they're not going to chase any further on to the Storm Spirit. Instead, though, they find Miracle, forces out the BKB. It's a long Roche spawn time, so they want to find a kill here if they can, and it looks like they're going to be able to.
Oh, on a Crow!
Oh, hits Crow on the backside. Do they have anything else afterwards?
Nice
they're
save.
still living on Miracle. They're going to have the Supernova available. Can they do anything else afterwards? BoraNija tries to make it happen. The stun is going to connect, and they have the beat down there. Meanwhile, Storm finds them. Out of mana, though, in some trouble. MiLAN able to live.
The greater
Dodges
fairy
away.
fire.
Mechanism keeps him alive. And 3 dead for a very long time with no buybacks. The chase is still coming as they want to find GH here. But he has the roll away. This feels almost a bit too...
Oh, we got him. We got him.
Damn. Oh, nicely played. And one more little round of the gobble up as they find the final touch.
GH just sadly pings the high ground. Yeah, they got a ward here. That's right. Oh, that was quite the tease from MiLAN there. The mech and the greater fairy fire for the save right at the end. As he basically distracted the entire backline as they were trying to get some saves during that chrono with the LSA. Now MC caught here with an invis rune.
That was interesting. BKB tried to chase him. Got so much damage.
He's got a daedalus.
What? Yeah. All right. That's rough. Buys back immediately, but no buyback on any of these other heroes. They've got at least 20 seconds before the Storm and the Ursa are back in, and it looks like they want to push the tempo. They're going straight for the tier 4 towers. They know. I mean, this is a pretty ballsy play right now if they can make it happen. So 10 seconds left until the Storm. Can they bring down tier 4 towers and end the game in that timing? It's going to be close. I think they will. All right, maybe it's not going to be close. Roar comes out, tries to bring him down. Is it enough? Beastmaster's going to die. Meanwhile, the Abyssal Blade comes out, trying to control. It's not quite enough. They have the disarm. He's enraged, but there is no answer for the madness that's ensuing as they take down Weehaw yet again. They toss in one more. GG is called. Mudgolems come back strong in game number 2.
Yeah, that was a very similar to game 1 in terms of the domination, really. Did not feel like the game was going to go that well for Nigma at many points. A couple, like, feed trains, sort of, where, like, one guy dies on the side of Mudgolems, and they feed a couple more kills after, and you're, like, starting to see things. And unfortunately, though, not able to get their game back on track, largely because of how badly Weehaw's game went. I mean, I know we talk about him a lot this game, but it's hard to focus on much else when, like, your key Storm that you kind of needed for this to work out, right? Someone to actually punish off of this vision to create good situations for your Ursa to capitalize on. They weren't able to get that because he was so far behind that any single Yules just killed him. And then they had 3 Yules by the end of this game.
Well, and to me, part of the thing that set that up so effectively was just BoraNija having an amazing game too. Like, I think this is one of the most played heroes I've seen him on in the past little bit. I feel like almost every game I turn in, he's playing Snapfire, and he absolutely rocked it.
So, you know, he kind of knew what the game was, right? Yeah.
That's true. 19, 3, and 21 for him. Standout player for sure. But we have another game 3 coming out now, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to take a quick break, then head on back to the panel, see what they thought about that amazing game number 2, and get us set for game number 3.
EGB, your esports
every single hero has some kind of an escape mechanism, ability, item, and he did not have a game. Like it was really tough because 3 Yule Scepters and also a Void Spirit, so Arrow, so many things to set things up, and I don't know. Eternal Envy, like with the big play, he goes in, steals the Roche, steals the Aegis and the cheese, and then proceeds to die. Like there are some really fun moments in this game.
It started really on the mid lane, right? Like they tried to get that kill on BoraNija, they fed, he gets a double kill, suddenly he's way too ahead, and one thing leads to another. He gets hit by some arrows that he sees coming at him when he has full mana on Storm as well. And all those Yules that are really good versus the Storm Spirit, they're extremely good versus Ursa too, because that's one of the things that you can do against him. Just put him up. You don't care about status resistance. So
is that super Rudy standing in as a mid laner right now? No, it's V. I was just checking just to be sure.
Just making sure Kuro's still with us. Okay, good. But it was nice to see that Faceless Void hit in Game 2. We've certainly seen some games in the last couple of days where the Faceless Void can't find the chronos. He can't get those initiations, and this game was the complete opposite. Really well played by Skiter. Even saw some of that double bubble action chrono, and then the egg goes off afterwards. Just beautiful team fight synergy, as now the Lifestealer, first pick for the Mudgolems here in Game 3.
BoraNija Slayer, he had really impressive performance starting from the minute 2, just dominating the lane, and Aghanim Scepter, Snapfire, that's gonna get reworked, that's gonna get balanced because it's OP. Like I had a chat with BoraNija a couple of days ago, like we talked 15 minutes about that Ags.
It's busted when you get to that early on. And you mentioned the Void, Faceless Void that is in that last game. It wasn't always everything on point. Like he got picked off with the Lina and the Beastmaster combos many times, but it doesn't matter because the game's so easy for him. He has damage that he needs in that chrono always from his teammates. You have the initiation even with the Aghanims from Snapfire. So
it's tough. I mean, he messed up his early game on Storm Spirit, and I think people can laugh. We can all go hard. This is who we are. We should try to make the best out of it, get some fun out of it. But it happened to all of us. Like we've all been to this situation where you feel kind of hopeless. Like you're giving your best and it's just not working out. Like you messed up the early game and it's going to bite you in the ass in the mid and the late game.
Not a fun hero necessarily to play from behind with like that. Now Tidehunter picked up.
I love this Tidehunter because if you're picking Lifestealer as first and they picked Magnus, chances are they want PA afterwards, right? And Tidehunter is my to-go hero to deal with her. You dominate her in the laning stage later on. You bring a lot of utility, a lot of armor to your teammates. So because of those reasons, I believe they picked it this early on.
And it's also one way to protect your Lifestealer. Like Tidehunter is still considered to be a good laner against the Lifestealer. You don't care too much. You can leave him in 1 versus 2 scenario from time to time if their position 5 doesn't bring too much to the table. No kill threat. But let's see what it is. I mean, you can still go for PA. Don't get me wrong. It's still okay to get it. Yeah,
just a little bit of a deterrent. Okay,
just because of the Magnus, it's still a hero that will outfarm anyone with the Empower, and eventually you join a fight with that Death Zone to just destroy.
Yeah, I think they're thinking right now whether they get Viper instead, just to break the Tidehunter, break the Lifestealer. Viper Band? Oh, never mind.
Viper Morphling taken out by the Mudgolems here. So. No break there, and it's the Rubik. So another good option against Tidehunter, and some good steals against Lifestealer too. And now Mudgolems have to use their bans this phase to take out some of those carries. So maybe if Nigma weren't as set on the PA and felt a little more flexible, this gives them like a draft advantage, right? Am I crazy?
There's still a lot of heroes that are good with Magnus that deal well with Lifestealer as well. You have something like a Troll too that used to be age-old counter to Lifestealer. Lane's much better versus Tidehunter too, if they want to pick that up instead. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the PA, even though she's the one that we always think about.
Anti-Mage now removed. And that Snapfire taken out by Nigma. And Skiter is also still in. We've seen her first banned or snatched up pretty commonly, so.
Well, to go back to your point, Zayori, when you asked me when is a good time to pick Ursa, like it could be a good Ursa game against the Tide, against the Lifestealer. And I love what Nigma did. They banned the Storm Spirit like we do not want to pick it. Like just in case, to be sure, we're just going to ban it out ourselves. So no temptation.
So we don't misclick it, unfortunately, or something.
And it's not only just Ursa against Lifestealer and Tidehunter, it's also Ursa with a Magnus, right? I mean, Empower really changes his gameplay a lot. So maybe Undying now taken out, and PA Jug, the next two removed by Mudgolems. We did see earlier today the super buffed up Juggernaut and how hard that is to deal with the Empower, the Alacrity, the Solar Crest, all that stuff. So certainly a threat. And now the BKB Piercer with the Bane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like with this Bane pick, Magnus should be a core, right, on the offlane or mid, most likely on off. Together with Rubik, it's a pretty strong combo. They could pick something else as well, something range versus the Lifestealer, but I believe it should be Magnus.
Bane brings so much against Tidehunter and Lifestealer. You can sleep the targets that they're focusing. You can sleep the Tidehunter, so someone needs to take care of that. And you have another BKB piercing ability against the Lifestealer. In our first series of the day when Na'Vi played, they had nothing against the Juggernaut, and it was a huge problem where they could not kill the Juggernaut because he, whenever felt threatened, just used the spin and, went away. So having two abilities is more than enough.
Yeah. Well, limited reserve time here for the Mudgolems. Just about 10 seconds left now.
Let's need to think about their supports now. And Tidehunter most likely still is their offlaner. Just follow up with position 4 and 5. They go with the Phoenix. If you look at the three Nigma heroes, they literally don't do anything to Phoenix Egg. They are not really egg hitters. And the heroes like Jug banned out already. So
is this Ursa again, though? Yeah, prime Ursa's
value, yeah.
Now, is that what Mudgolems wants, though? Is that the big brain play where they're like, okay, let's see if we can bait them into the Ursa again? But no, they go for the Invoker for now.
Okay, so now they have, they're preparing for one super carry. I'm not talking about Super Rudy. They will have Alacrity. They will have Empower. And at one point, you might get the Solar Crest on Invoker. It seems good with all the minus armor and physical damage coming out from the Lifestealer. And also good attack speed against the Phoenix Egg. Good disengagement against the Tidehunter. And one thing that Tide is worried about is getting his mana burn. That's what Invoker can do.
Well, there's the Void Spirit. Not surprising to see him make an appearance.
This should be your mid lane Void Spirit this time around. Could be still do they play 4 ever as a Void Spirit? Did that happen on Mudgolems? Well, you guys
I don't recall. I think they just
not
play
in
it
this
as,
group stage.
Yeah, so it should be mid lane. Yeah.
Lane.
Should be mid lane versus the Invoker. Has a decent matchup, and he's also very active, much more active than an Invoker, even if he goes Quas Flex. So you have that hero that's going to be making plays constantly, while Tidehunter,
Mudgolems, though, they can't ban all of the remaining, kind of tier 1 carries. They've taken out Slark already, but that Troll that you mentioned is still there.
Yeah, that Terrorblade is also still in the pool. That's an option. Not the greatest versus
And
Phoenix, perhaps. Yeah, and Spectre. I like the TB a bit better, perhaps, versus Lifestealer and everything they've got, but Spectre is still a decent option, too.
And, of course, Ursa no longer banned out by Mudgolems now.
Is Troll available?
Yeah, Troll is also an option.
I think you get Troll here against the Tidehunter, so you're not playing against melee into melee matchup, but you can turn into melee later and get the benefit from Empower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice against Lifestealer, too.
Great against Egg.
It used to be a great counter to Lifestealer. When they changed it from bashing into those and snares, it's not as good, but it's still solid.
Yeah,
but this is a good counter to it if it happens. If Troll does come out, Shadow Demon is a hero that helps out against him quite well. You have that disruption during his ulti, and he's just AFK in the duration.
Certainly a good save. Is there anything else besides the Troll that we haven't
Troll
listed
Jug,
yet?
I think it's one. Jug banned.
Jug banned out
banned,
as well.
Yeah.
So What else
Troll-
is there?
There's TB that's great versus Lifestealer, but now you have Shadow Demon as well, and the lane is harder. So,
Luna.
dude, I was okay. So the
Yeah,
only
you-
reason I think about Luna is because of the Shadow Demon pick, but you don't really like playing Luna into the Shadow Demon too much. You like playing with
it's
him.
usually the other way around, where
Yeah.
you get Shadow Demon to counter Luna. Okay, but this could be, you know, a very scary lineup. They use Phoenix Egg, they use Tidehunter ulti, and even though they have like long cooldown, Bane's Grip, Mag's RP, they can still, you know, put the pressure and keep fighting with this type of lineup that Nigma just drafted. Not a big fan of Luna into Shadow Demon, gotta be honest.
Still, Luna with all those buffs, though, the Alacrity, Solar Crest, and Power, she will be scary. And if Miracle has a good start, accelerates in the jungle, it's a stacking meta, right? We've talked about that so many times. What better position one than to kill stacks? That's kind of Luna's bread and butter. Interesting. So, all right, final prediction. Last game of the day, Game 3, the decider in Kuro's return series. Who's winning it?
Hard to go
Tough
after
one.
this last, This last pick, Luna, threw me off completely. I think they had maybe some better options, but I'll actually go with Mudgolems this time around.
Yeah, I think the Luna into Shadow Demon could be a problem if they don't finish the game early. And I believe that's going to be MiLAN playing it. And I know he's one of the better Shadow Demons out there, so I put a lot of trust in him.
Okay. All right,
Also-
we'll see.
Yep.
I want to see this Luna take a win, but only time will tell. Let's throw it to our casters. Trent and Lyrical, what are you guys thinking? Can this Luna do it?
Luna, what madness is this? We haven't seen this hero in forever, and now it's played against the counter. They're like, yeah, this is the time to bring it out. This is when we're gonna do it. Trent, how you doing?
Great. I mean, Miracle is so well aware that it's a dead hero. He's got the Dire Tide skin turned on there. So a little ghostly apparition will be joining us here. But I don't know. Luna, like, she appears. I feel like sometimes around TI, right? You won't have seen Luna for months, and then suddenly someone just starts picking Luna. And then everyone's like, oh, yeah, auras.
Right.
Auras are really good. You know, can we get this speed going to make that worth it? I feel like I've almost seen like more support Lunas as of late, but we do see the Luna. A very common theme is the Aghanim Scepter. I think we should definitely be considering that. Maybe not necessarily this game because they have like Empower and stuff like that, but you never know. Got to keep in mind, see how this game's going.
I think the biggest thing with that is that I feel like we've seen more games go to a third Roche. Like that's the biggest thing, and then a chance of getting it on that Roche pickup. Granted, there's some other potentially better heroes in this one, depending upon how the game works out. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
There would be some pretty serious orbital cannon action if they had Cataclysm and Aghanims on the Luna, but they're also dealing with a raging Lifestealer, so that might not be the best choice.
Look out. We got a big old potential for a beatdown here as Fata's going to walk up the hill. So too is 3-3. Everybody gets found, and poor old Fata's going to be the one that dies. Weehaw. Already tying his kill score from last game. Good job. Killing it.
30 seconds and counting.
You just can't get away from it. You know, the guy's in a new game. First thing.
Dude, you got to give good, for as much as we were talking about it, like, you got to give props when it comes back. He's pulling it back here in game number 3.
All right, well, he's going to find a Void Spirit camping his rune. Be happy to shoo him out of here.
Yeah.
Well, okay, apparently not. Fight me!
I'm coming. Look out. Get the hell
Ian
out
and
of
Rubik,
here.
yeah, you better get this rune.
Oh.
These two heroes. Or at least go for it.
Cold snap. Oh, didn't want to use it. Gets the rune though. Look at him. He's on a roll right now.
Oh, we were watching bottom.
I was
There's
watching
a Bane and a Rubik dueling it out. Unfortunately for them, though, MiLAN snuck in behind and stole the other rune. So,
Oh, body blocks. Lift back. MiLAN in trouble. MiLAN dead. Nigma definitely have to hot start. Very, very cool stuff. So 2 kills, 2 runes apiece for both teams, and right now we're setting up for a Magnus versus Lifestealer top, as Fata's going to make the long walk all the way bottom, realizing that, hey, we might have a tri-lane on our hands.
well, it gets a fully completed bracer as well. Okay. Tanky Phoenix to start things off.
Kuro taking damage, but so too is 3-3. Gets pushed back, punched, and going to be beaten down to death if they can get it in time, and it looks like they will.
Oh, Kuro with the
getting
Fairy
another
Fire.
kill.
You might live.
Trying to walk away. Oh, Mango Brain Sap if he wants to. Or he can just, I mean, MiLAN might be dead now. MiLAN's potentially in trouble.
Oh. Man, so many tangles getting burnt between these two in the tree.
Oh my God. That's so frustrating. Well, he will get the disruption there, and Kuro's not careful. He might die to this. Got to be very wary.
I mean, that Shadow Demon just lost like 90 gold, so I'll take it, you know.
Yeah. But now GH is actually going to abandon this, and it's now going to be him heading up top. I'm not sure if he's trying to just set up for a kill or if he actually is going to go back to a 2-1-2 lane
Probably start
setup.
pulling a little bit up here.
Mm.
Because it's not blocked, and he gets that off there. They just want to limit the farm in this life stealer. Don't let it be free.
Look to their bottom
Right.
tower.
Interesting.
Because one of the best ways to break a tri lane is to force one of the supports to rotate to your other lane, right? Not try and like win the tri lane outright.
Yeah.
So if their life stealer isn't getting that great a farm up here, then they're going to be forced to do something about that.
Okay. Well, and so far at least, he's still getting a lot of these CS, but we'll get a full wave actually denied away from him. Pretty annoying to deal with. As, just some more pressure back over to the side, and it puts Skiter in a little bit of a dangerous position as well, with a chance for like a lift and then a skewer back under tower.
At least his other lane's going fairly well, though. As you can see through these, already moving into the small camp as Kuro goes for the pull. They have a warden behind the tower that's watching everything here. So potential courier snipes if they had something a little bit more mobile, like the Phoenix still down here.
Right.
But Fata has had to come and make the pulls happen.
Yeah, so he's also going back there to reset the lane equivalent. And now we're back to the 2-1-2. So it started a little bit different and ends up kind of favoring Mudgolems a little bit across the lanes. The biggest one, of course, is going to be mid. And obviously against Quaswax Invoker, you're going to have a bad time against a Quali Blading hero. So 17-5 versus 12-1.
Yeah, just, not that great. Just hanging out, looking at some items, get ready to start rotating. But it's going to be an Alacrity and Empowered Luna this game, so Raid Boss Dota, that'll all be part of the plan. And I think part of the reason for this Luna, though, I mean, they get a ranged carry versus the Tide, right? That is definitely a benefit for this laning stage.
Yeah, definitely.
A little bit more of some space.
Yeah, and meantime, mid, Weeha's not going to get completely zoned out of this one, as we can see. Even when he gets jumped on, it's not too dangerous. Bottom definitely feels like it could be, though, depending upon how this stuff works out. Once Miracle gets some more mana on him, 7 stick charges right now, actually, as they are continuing to jockey out position, trying to pull aggro over with this one hard camp. But we've seen a couple of moments where 3-3 gets kind of low, and he's actually had to buy raindrops on the Tide Hunter.
On the path to his first item, Meteor Hammer, as many of our Tides have done.
Banish.
Just let him have it right now. He is still just laying into him.
Oh, 4. Got up to 4. Maybe he can hit one more on the Miracle. He's going to try and aim for it.
Is it? Just 2?
Yeah,
that's fine.
It's a lot of damage, though.
Yeah.
Kind of annoying.
And burning through those raindrops is Kuro. Still has 2 more mangoes. So, yeah, this lane has just turned out great. Look at the current state of things. 3-3 way back there. Salving. Luna farming near the tower. Void Spirit running home.
Meanwhile,
and that's at the bounty rune timing. So Weeha's going in. Kuro's going down to the low ground. Doesn't have Nightmare, though, so MiLAN should get this.
yeah, Disruption comes out, and moving into position, we'll be able to get. So that's going to set up 3-for-1 bounty rune exchange. And Kuro making his way out, and MiLAN going to be found and killed by Weeha. He's making these moves and actually going to stick around to try and find 3-3 as well. This would be another big kill for them if they could set it up. Doesn't have Cold Snap for another couple of seconds. Will get it now.
Oh, man. That actually was bad for 3-3.
Yeah.
You didn't know they didn't have Cold Snap.
Damn.
Yeah. Very unfortunate, of course, but made sense at the moment.
Weeha's pissed. He's making it happen here.
I don't know what has really fueled him this game, I wonder. No idea.
Just like went on and started reading Reddit comments, and he was like, I'm going to show everybody.
We need like a montage of him just going through the comments. Whoa, skewer up top. Welcome to the high ground there, Skiter. But unfortunately, nothing else left.
It's like when Goku powers up, you know? That's what was basically happening between games. It's just screaming relentlessly.
Well, I
and
guarantee there was
owning.
over 9,000 flames.
Okay. Good call. They're going to take down the boots there. Also, that was Vegeta, but that's okay.
I don't know anything. I just went for it. I tried, all right? You didn't have to ruin it.
I appreciate it.
I've never seen Dragon Ball Z, okay?
All right, Weehaw chasing it down, dropping his spirit bomb. Orya trying to chase down, see if they can get him afterwards, but there's a nightmare burning all the mana, dead on one. Can they make anything else happen here? 3-3 chasing forward. Oh, Ghostwalk able to back away. And Miracle in the meantime turns to try and hit for some more damage here. They're gonna have
chilling
another.
with 13 Magic Wand charges. He's fine.
Everybody's just slowed down right now.
Yeah, this is Ghostwalk. We all just go for a stroll.
A very strange game, but so far definitely favoring Nigma in these early goings. 1,000 gold lead. It's a bunch of rotations. But that also sets Fata up to sort of take over the lane here mid.
Yeah, a little unusual to see that for Fata. He doesn't get this chance very often. Happy to take it. I think he's okay, though, yeah. We'll just be forced to dive back, though. So what is Skitter's game looking like? Armlet this time on the Lifestealer. Seems like they want to get a little bit more aggressive on the early end. Perhaps start forcing some towers under the Tidehunter's Meteor Hammer.
It feels like it could be a nice way to play it out. They're going to try and wrap around again down bottom, though. They move in. GH gets the pullback afterwards. MiLAN goes for the disruption. 2 points up, and it's these illusions hit a little bit harder and do a little bit more damage. And that's actually going to buy enough space for them to possibly turn this back around and do a decent chunk of damage on a Kuro. Brain Sap keeps him a little bit more survivable, though. And BoraNija making the rotation again. Tries to find him off to the side. Kuro able to dodge over, but they'll get the final touch. As Miracle can't really do that much more. Oh, wait, but they rotate in Weehaw. Okay, Cold Snap, lift up, beat down, dead. These sort of slow, relentless fights continuing to go on, and Weehaw now has 3 stacks of the poison up on him, needs to take down MiLAN, and will be able to get it. Meanwhile, the back away, a lot of those illusions continuing to hit onto him, though.
3-3's inventory is exactly mine when I started Dota. So I didn't know what a wand was, but everyone was going for those perseverances. Like, that's the item.
Damn, dude.
Now that we've come full circle, that hurts. I was actually about to say how I thought this was kind of good for Mudgolems because of the way they were drawing so much attention to the side lane because there's no stacks, right?
Yeah.
And this is a Mag Luna draft, but if they're getting the kills, then obviously that's not going to be very beneficial if the Luna's still like getting some stuff for herself. But so much attention for these supports on the side lanes means that there's not going to be this giant power spike at 10, 12 minutes when you start plowing through all of these with your glaives.
Well, in the
At
reality,
least have 1 stack right in the lane, though.
Yeah, that's nice. The other reality is that if your Invoker, Quaswex Invoker is 5-0-2 at the sub 10 minutes, you're gonna have a good game. Like, he is already starting to kill it here. Definitely having his redemption arc right now. And
yeah, it's a hard hero to play versus a Phoenix support too, I think.
Right.
Like you find this Phoenix and there's just no good option. Like, you try and dive, you get tornadoed or cold snap, you're not gonna get out. You try and egg, and he just runs away.
Is in danger.
You need to
Get bullied.
force that commitment.
Kuro sticking around for this bounty rune. Does not get it.
And they're just going to be able to chase him down here. Does have the Nightmare available and is not going to be able to make anything of it.
I must.
Okay.
Oh, just got denied by a neutral.
A bauble from
Okay.
the void.
Cool.
Being hit.
Yeah, maybe it was he's stacking or something. I'm not sure. That was weird.
He was fighting the Invoker tornadoed him. Rubik stunned him. They were trying
Got
to kill him, and he just ran into the Ancients and died. Nice.
Nice.
While we were watching top.
So early goings again here. Miracle going back for more points in the Moonglaves now. They do also block out. Oh, that's not block. That was just dewarding the hard camp that was going off the side. His top lane. They go in, pop the oh my god, 3 ultis all committed right now. The Supernova. I'm not sure if it's going to be done in time though. They do manage to barely finish it. So Fata makes his escape.
They should try and go and steal these Ancients. That egg down? I guess there's Ravage. It's just like way too risky. But it'd be such a good feeling if you could do that. But I think with everyone, like if that fight had happened down here in the bottom lane, I could definitely see a big rotation in. It almost feels like they're still considering it though with this instant run to the mid lane.
Yeah. Wouldn't mind that.
It's only a double stack anyway. I guess it's nothing too crazy.
Just wait for them to stack it up again. You know what's going to happen.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I thought maybe they
the catapult.
Yeah.
Nothing there.
Wait for the little thing to shoot out first, and then you deny it. 3-3 in the meantime down bottom is Meteor hammering the tier 1 tower, and that one is likely to go down here. Mag is TPing in. Doesn't really have that much to try and stop this except for like a skewer back, I guess, and then a deny play. Oh, wait, no, pulls him in. Okay, Miracle moves in for the finish. They do get the deny as well. Damn.
Well, that's pretty brutal. The 12-minute blink reveal.
Wow.
Not something you get to see too often anymore. It's such an early blink rush on an offlaner.
It's mid lane. Trying to make some more stuff happen there. The taunt pulls back in the Invoker. And Weehaw make his way out. It looks like he will. Oh, they have vision. Chase down. Anything to break it? They do. Weehaw's able to lift just barely. Switching all the way over to the side. Miracle trying to get in range.
Oh,
Pull back.
Assimilate. He wants it.
40 HP. It's not quite there. They can't get him. Unbelievable. GH in the meantime is going to die. Sunstrike off the mark.
Oh, no. I thought he'd assimilate, but he had the pulse. Not enough.
Oh.
Didn't have the reach.
Okay. Well, back and forth we go there. Just being a nuisance here, burning all that mana. But in the meantime, Skitter's going to rotate mid, and they see this.
And look at that mid tower, too, though. That thing is not going anywhere for the Dire team. With 3-3 coming through the Meteor Hammer as well, they are not looking to lose this thing on the early end.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they're trying to take some heat onto this tower to try and remove some of this turf for Miracle to be farming in. Because, again, still no real stacks as well as deep Dire wards over that Radiant Triangle.
Yeah. I mean, he is still, the most farmed hero in the game right now. And if he just sort of has unimpeded access to this area for a while, it's going to be nice. But the lack of stacks is definitely annoying.
He's got a couple now, though. There's a stack camp.
All right. Nice. Tornado lift up again with the EMP, burning through 3-3's mana. Does have a mango ready with the Ravage, but will not opt to go for it. The triple mango, actually.
They got that mango tree. Yeah.
God, it's actually so valuable against Quaswex Invoker.
I love mango tree. I'm so sad if my team doesn't get the jelly or the mango tree. You got to get at least one of those things. I mean, obviously you can't have both. That's the rule now. But the worst thing is when you don't get either. Then I just feel like the game's over. Like we lost.
What are we gonna do?
How am I going to appease one of my cores by giving them jelly and pit them against each other? So I can light their competitive spirit so they play better.
That's what you really need to do. Find a way to just sort of philosophize and psychologically help out your
torture
team.
your teammates. Yeah, that's pretty much Dota, I think, in the end.
I was thinking helping them, but, not so much. So there are a couple pings coming out right now because there is a triple stack of the Ancients on the Dire side of the map. And this would be a great prize if they could take it on Nigma.
Milan's like, can you just come take this, please? He keeps picking it. He's like, 3-3, can you just like come anchor smash this thing when you got a couple more levels? He's like, guys, I have 2 points anchor smash. I can't really do that.
Oh my God, they're stacking it again. And they scanned. They know that that's over here. Trying to bring down 3-3. And they do it. The grip is there. They already pop them down.
Meanwhile, Weehaw being gone on down by the rune, goes to the TP, gets caught.
Ooh, and he dies. Can't quite get out of there. I mean, they pinged and they scanned, and they know that there's people over there. I'm not sure if they realize that there's a stack or not.
I think Weehaw was trying to scan to see if he could go for the rune.
RPD? Oh, this is dangerous. They blow him up in time. Ornia, Skiter, they're on top of him. Banishment actually ends up saving him kind of for a moment, although it's going to be a lot of illusions. Nightmare save for the moment. Miracle trying to live through this, not going to happen. They just stay on top of him with the life stealer. Skiter, meanwhile, armlet doggling and able to get the kill there onto Kuro. Big. That would have been amazing.
Yeah, he's kind of picking like the Knight of a Ward, but they had a ward up on that high ground, so it's just best guess based off of that.
And another Meteor Hammer.
Oh, cancels it with the cold snap. Nice.
Oh, nicely done.
Whoa, the defensive purge. MiLAN, esteemed Shadow Demon player, knows when it's time to throw that thing and run.
That's right. And in the meantime, heads on over and going to be able to take this stack. So the potential danger is going to be abated for the moment.
Yeah, this is good. I mean, it's so easy with Tide, right? They don't do any damage. And, I mean, you have a life steal with Armlet, so he also doesn't have to worry about that himself. 5 stacks there from MiLAN. Well done. 2 more from the rest of his allies. Leading the game so far on the side of Mudgolems with the stacks, that is.
You love to see it.
All right, tornado initiation into stolen Aether Remnant here. Could make this one easy. Oh, no.
They got him.
They got him.
Well played. And the taunt comes out afterwards, but it's not nearly enough. Oh, that's actually the taunt from the Rubik.
Yeah.
Nice. That's big. So Miracle was farming out the bottom lane, ends up making the long rotation up towards the top side now and can farm in this area after they take the tier 1 tower. So sort of resetting their game a little bit, but losing this tier 1 would suck. Oh, Rage. Use GH. This could be dangerous for them, though. They do have Infest, and that's probably going to be the game plan here if they can make it happen. Lift up afterwards.
They're doing it.
Jumps inside. Does have Dive available, and they're just going to back out.
They still have RP. And he's lurking with the smoke. They're hoping that was going to get extended a little bit longer. And with a ward there. Now Kuro trying to set things up for MC. He got hit by the poison, though. The blink's canceled.
Good vision, good vision. Skitter's there as well. They're going to catch on to 2. Kuro in some trouble. Has Scene Script available, but RP catches on to both of them. Do they have anything else afterwards? Going to pop the ulti. Skiter brought down low, but not low enough. Can they kill him off in time? They will be able to. Tornado lift up afterwards. Miracle needs to back out.
Oh, ravaging.
And still Kuro's living this entire time. He has Ravage. He's just watching his buddy get gripped. The Yule Scepter lifts up afterwards. They will not quite kill Kuro. Sleeping, dodging, and
come on. Oh, no. Oh, no.
This man is a TI winner, ladies and gentlemen. Dodges the Meteor Hammer Blast afterwards. Miracle super low. Needs to get away from those illusions and is eventually going to die. Can't quite make the escape. Fata goes down to Weehaw on the other side. A hell of a brawl comes out of this one. The final tally is going to be a 3-for-1 exchange.
So pretty sick play there. I believe a stolen disruption. He used it on 3-3 when they did the RP, so that then they split up the lifestealer, so that Ty didn't just get like pulled in with him, allow an infest, or allow a potential instant ravage to help cover Skiter. And now they still have the stolen ravage that they're running around with on GH.
That is Danger Town.
Quite.
Yeah, it's also, I mean, only 1 point up in Arcane Supremacy right now, but still pretty freaking value.
Man, I hate Arcane Supremacy. That ability is just... I just can't stand when this Rubik steals my spell and he's just better at it.
It's true. That's what happens, though. Just don't give up your spell, Trent.
Oh, okay,
Well, in the meantime, lift up, disrupt
do it,
it,
GH.
try and save it.
Oh my god, he did it.
Ravage comes out with the tornado. Not rarely seen combo, but they get the kill.
Well, he had half duration still left on it. A little surprised he went for that.
Hey, you can get 2, right?
No, he doesn't have time.
Oh,
Only
no.
level 1.
No.
Sad spell steal level 1.
Well, nonetheless, checks up there for some wards, doesn't find anything, and Nigma taking over this side of the map. We'll get a disruption, breaks the Blink Dagger, 3-3. Running away from Wee. They don't have Ravage for another 30 seconds. And with the ice wall down, they're just going to be able to back away. But it looks like a couple sneaks in here. Miracle takes over the bounty runes as well.
The carries are just doing their thing. Yeah, Miracle up here, Skiter down here, and everyone else is just walking at each other in mid, just kind of playing a little bit of footsie. I guess we're all just waiting to see when the carries want to come play some Dota again.
The real answer is never.
Is that BKB done for Miracle?
Oh.
It is.
That's a big boy. Simulate. RP used.
That's worth it.
Crypt 2.
Yep. I mean, they can Roche now, right?
Potentially. GH just died. And MiLAN and 3-3, they're running over this way with Ravage. So the TP out is going to complete for Kuro. And on the other side, Mind Control trying to escape.
Ooh, they got him. Did they see him?
Oh my god. It doesn't look
No
like
mana
it.
here.
Oh,
They found him.
Oh no. He has Blink back up in a second. Disruption. Wait, he can Blink? No, he got a hit. All right. Dude's done. And one more Meteor Hammer drop down for good measure.
Hits him with the Demon Tongue again.
Gotta love it.
Thompson style.
Yeah, so a great game so far. Mudgolems, though, they're still staying competitive in this one. I mean, what's sort of their key to success for a fight? What's the best way that this one looks for Mudgolems?
I'm not sure what they could do with the Luna other than Lifestealer just like raging and trying to kill her, but it's tough versus the Fiend's Grip and the RP. Like we don't see Luna that much anymore, and for a pretty good reason, because it feels like once you just like lock her down, she's in big trouble. But they just have so much AoE coverage of this game between the Invoker, the Magnus, and then the potential from just like a good Fiend's Grip coming out. So I guess the Ravage is going to be pretty clutchy over in 3-3. He's heading in towards that Blink Dagger, which combined with the Meteor Hammer can make some pretty big plays once you have level 2 Ravage with the stun overlapping with the Meteor Hammer setup.
That's
so
a good
hard
point.
though when you have like a lot of these like combo breakers, right? Because if he doesn't catch the Invoker or the Bane or the Rubik, it's a problem.
So he needs to just get all of his
you know what? He can get Ravage stolen because he's going to try and Ravage and Meteor Hammer right away, right? Usually you Ravage and you go into Anchor Smash, but he wants to Ravage Meteor Hammer or else he's going to miss the stun follow-up.
That's a good point. Yeah, he's
I
got
wonder
to
if that's
play
how he
that
lost
safe.
it last time. 'Cause that was kind of unusual.
Weehaw gonna get caught here. They have vision. He's done. Nightmare possibly to save for a moment, but it's not going to be enough. And the Supernova down as well afterwards. Kuro going for the Fiend's Grip. They're going to pop Ravage on this one in the midst of Mind Control jumping in for the RP.
Nice.
And they just lose 4.
Perfect coverage to the Egg and the Ravage. Puts them right into the pit. And they needed this to take it away from Nigma. Because if this Luna gets it, it's already so hard to kill her. And they might even have put it on like someone else on the front line.
Lacoste mentioned, and I know that you and I have both seen a fair share of MiLAN games. He's doing just a vintage Shadow Demon performance here. Aether Lens done with Blink at 23 minutes on a Shadow Demon. Like, he's absolutely slaying it.
It's a very frustrating hero that, like, you only think of him really for his hard counters, like the Necrophos or something like that, right? Where it's mostly the dispel from the ultimate that you're looking for, but the Banish duration can really just wreck you during a team fight. Not only because, you get these illusions that do a crazy amount of damage, but you're finding yourself in a situation where you're just like not able to play Dota for 2.75 seconds and your teammates are getting picked off and tough to handle, but he's pretty easy to handle when he gets caught out like this. Oh, but wait.
Yeah, gets the disruption off. Tornado's going to be off the mark. Does hit on a couple other ones. Thought that he hit there, I guess. And won't be able to find it. They do have Blink forward for Mind Control if they want to find him, but can't get in range.
Good saves from the team.
Yeah, most definitely. They do kind of a pull as they head by and now realize, okay, there's a lot of creeps over there, but they're going to try and chase. This feels like it's a really hard kill to get. Yeah, there's
like
not
they're
going
just trying to make a bounty rune thing happen. There's like running around the runes right now, 25 with smoke and everything.
Yeah.
And they're smoking again now to the top runes. They're going to go for a backstab.
Interesting.
Because now, if you're Mudgolems, you probably assume they're all down here at these runes, and that's what you can even see that Skitter's putting his courier around. Right.
I mean, if you get away with just the MiLAN kill here, I think that's fine.
Yeah, I would.
Oh, 3-3 though.
Oh, the greed. The greed.
Oh no. 3-3. It ain't so.
How good is Kraken Shell?
Not quite good enough, it looks like, as he is going to be chased down, and a billion blinks means he is super dead. I had to extend
to make
that
sure.
dead.
Yeah. Yeah, check that. It's like he didn't buy Blink, right? Did not? Okay, yeah.
The like extended talking thing is usually so you can change to a different word. I don't know what word I change it to if he gets alive. You know what I mean? What, extended
Devilishly evasive?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
There's nothing. But yeah, the switch over, in spite of those kills, Mudgolems buying back a little bit of space for themselves, and a lot of it off the back of this lifestealer. Has the Sanj going back for the Scotty with Aegis still in hand. A little surprised not to see the Abyssal Blade.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, this looks like a good Scotty game. The last time we saw the Scotty, it was a really good game because it was the IO and the Morphling. And I was like, oh yeah, this is sick. This game, it's like, hey, okay,
Yeah.
doesn't seem insanely good.
I think it's one of those ones where like you
It
can
does
just get
slow
on top
range
of the
units
Luna.
by 50%, right? So it's
Yeah.
brutal versus the Luna. That's actually kind of cool in that carry matchup.
Definitely.
Minus 50 attack speed for a Luna is a pretty big deal.
Yeah. Well. Oh, jump in. RP catches. Is there going to be anything afterwards? MiLAN going to drop, but out pops the Lifestealer, and he's terrifying. Miracle, in the midst of all of it, does have Manta, needs to back away, and they're fine.
Well, that's a pretty good trade for Mudgolems.
Yeah. Let's see if they can get anybody else. No, doesn't look like it.
Does GH
You know,
have anything? No.
The other thing about the Scotty is minimizing that lifesteal from the Luna. That's another really nice part.
Yeah, true. You know she wants Satanic eventually, too.
Totally. So we have yet to really see that like big combo together where it's just like an RP and then the beatdown with Alacrity on Miracle, but you got to know at some point that's going to be coming.
Yeah, it feels like they lost a bit of their momentum with that Aegis.
Yeah.
It is going to expire pretty soon, but gave a bit more freedom to Mudgolems to actually move out.
Mm-hmm.
And it seemed like they are the ones being hemmed in as we move into the 27-minute neutral items. Already a Chaos Orb.
For enemies.
Really good for the Radiant team there. Put that orb onto Luna, so just got a lot more damage. And going to be hitting everybody with that thing, right?
Oh my God. GH. It's got Ravage available. Thinking about it now. Where are they going to go? 3-3, moving in for his moment. Going to be taunted, pulled back in. Kuro grip onto one. Miracle jumps into all of them. There's going to be the Cataclysm coming
The
down.
illusion.
Takes down MiLAN, but they destroyed that Luna. Dude.
She killed herself.
Yeah. That's
She took
devastating.
1,018 damage from Luna illusions.
Wow.
Yeah. That is absolutely insane.
This is why you need that butterfly, I
The
think.
next highest was 460 from the Lifestealer. Like, that's how much Shadow Demon did there. It doesn't show up on that fight recap, unfortunately. It actually credits it in the death summary to Luna.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Why you hitting yourself? Yeah.
We have
Unreal.
as
Too deadly.
I think you just need to buy Dagons. A real solution.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that, you know, the panel was talking about it extensively, how bizarre it is just to take it into the Shadow Demon, and we're seeing sort of the reason why you don't normally see it as or you see it as a counter more often than not.
It's really hard with that Phoenix, too. I think the Ags have made the fights really ugly, because it just doesn't give a good chance for the Radiant, as Crow's going to be camping this rune. He's going to get it, and the Nightmare, but BoraNija, yeah, bye.
Super dead.
Whoa, MiLAN onto the high ground. He wants some more.
Okay, GH I think is just gone now as well, as the chase down comes through and he dies to the Purge, and the couple of right clicks coming through there. Mid
Branding
lane.
at mid.
Now they find him. Just one by one by one, they're going down here. See if Mind Control can actually manage to escape. Good jump in front of him there. Assimilate, able to get the blink away, but still the chase down is coming. When he has full idea where he's going,
Save me,
just
Miracle.
inside of his brain as the RP is going to get used, and now try to beat him down, but the save comes with the disruption and the supernova. On the other side, they're able to get out of there.
They're just not sure how many heroes are there, and then you see a Lifestealer and a Tide just taking your top tower, and you're like, oh no, this was
Yeah.
not the play.
Tower has fallen.
And that is going to be post opened up now.
Radiant's top tower
Jeez.
is under attack.
31 minutes though, so plenty of time to capitalize on that later. Perhaps you can get a tier 2 of your own. Nigma managed to pick up that Roche, which in 30 seconds we'll know the duration of the respawn on.
We'll have to wait. That feels like it has to be sort of the turning point here.
I
Because
think the MKB is the next big thing to me for Skiter.
Okay.
Oh, more heal reduction too. The Shiva's finished on Fata. So as this BKB wears down, already down to 7 seconds for Miracle, the active is just going to be hurting.
Right. I will say
the freezing ore is the passive though. So
right.
That's good.
The other thing that will be nice is, at least for Nigma, is like when you get that butterfly out, that helps to solve some of the problems of the Shadow Demon illusions. Like the rest of your team probably still dies, but you know, it's something at least. Mind Control gets the blink out of there before Fata's able to get the damage on him.
Man, he's low mana.
And they'll throw out the Remnant. Doesn't quite connect. Did not go for the True Sight this time around. For Void. As we're very, very even here, and an Infest up inside the Void Spirit.
I think there's more value to it last game because they were like kind of so far ahead and
right.
just controlling the game and just like getting vision and everything. Whereas this time it's like we need every little bit of damage we can.
Very low Roche respawn time, 15 seconds.
Oh, now we're talking. That's a bloodbath, Roche.
Oh, danger, danger. They find him right at the start. He has buyback. If they want to contest Roche, they're going to need to use it. And they might need to right now. They do have BKB available.
He's buyback
holding
Cataclysm.
that BKB.
Don't go
Gotta
too
be
deep.
careful. Waiting for the bait. Can they make it happen? He's just going to TP out, actually. Wow. The chase down's still
there.
coming.
That was scary.
I don't know if they can contest Roche now.
No, they could definitely just make a beeline.
That was a short respawn, too. Oh, they might not know because it was such a short respawn.
Oh, you know they're going to check.
That's true. I mean,
Skitter's going right in. You ready? Ready? Oh,
yeah.
Oh, hey guys, he's here.
God, oh, they don't have a scan. They can't sunstrike it. I don't even know if they would have wanted to go in to contest it, but regardless, they're not going to be able to now. It's another Aegis and Cheese given away.
They can't find this fight with the Cataclysm yet. He's almost into a BKB, and I feel like the Cataclysm hasn't had its giant moment quite yet.
No.
And this was the fight for sure.
Damn. Remnants down all over the freaking pit. They're ready to go. They're slowly being away. I mean, they're getting close. Are they actually going to be able to get there in time? They jump in now with the Eclipse. Everybody ends up getting out of there for the moment. Supernova down. Oh my god.
The bash in the egg.
Absolutely destroyed as the Ravage comes out afterwards. They take down the Void Spirit.
He's got Blink.
Oh, Chase. Don't have ulti. But the long range disruption, okay.
First hit bash.
Oh, yeah, they can beat him down. Unbelievable.
Second hit bash. Back at the Roche pit.
3-3.
Cannot get the hammer in time.
Unbelievable.
Oh, man, the timing was so poor for Nigma. I mean, such a fast Roche to happen, and then to show up the second the Aegis gets taken like that, where maybe they could have had their moment, and Miracle didn't do anything there. That was his several fights looking exactly like that. First thing that happens that fight, got banished.
Yeah.
Took another 800 damage from his illusions.
Well, they are going to be able to find the skewer back here for the moment. Catching on to Skiter. Trying to bring him down. No rage available. And, well, they're just going to run away for the moment. This game was looking really good for Nigma, and it kind of all has sort of slipped away from him, it feels like.
Yeah, they were leading. They never quite got that like cementing hold, but it still always just felt like kind of good, like good RPs. Things are setting up really well. Seemed like they were the ones getting more of like the pickoffs on the side lanes and everything. But now that has turned right back around. They lost the tier 2 tower first. We're at 35 minutes now. Might want to start considering taking over that outpost as well in the bottom lane. I see a line there from Fata saying we should sweep this through. Whenever you push that lane, you want to get that outpost. So Fata heading right on over.
Yeah. I couldn't see. Did he have his butterfly in that last fight on the Luna at least?
I believe he did, because the damage from the illusions was a lot less.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it kind of doesn't matter if you still just get sort of bursted and beat down since...
I mean, he got just stuck right next to the egg as well.
Right. Now, Leisto doesn't have his MKB, though. Jump in. BoraNija finds one. Taunted. Silenced afterwards. 3-3. Does not have Ravage. DH had it. There's going to be the Cataclysm turnaround. Catches onto one. Now Miracle trying to live. They buy back on the Void Spirit. Can they keep him in this area? It's going to be one of the things to watch for here. They get the disruption onto Luna. Danger, danger, as the illusions are going to start to beat into him, but they take him down almost immediately.
Yeah.
Kuro in the meantime.
Start clearing them.
Needs to run away. Stolen Sunray. Blinks out afterwards. They have Fiend Script available. If they can bait them in a little bit longer, there's the Supernova. Weeha disarms. The Ravage comes out now, and they're catching. They find the Luna. Miracle under control. Is he going to bash down
Stolen
to death?
Sunray.
It's not going to be enough. They can't keep him alive. Another round of disruption, and the chase down comes through. Mudgolems streaming forth and trying to make this work as GH eventually gets punched down by MiLAN. He's having an absolutely fabulous game here.
It feels like they're just a hair late on everything. Like they're getting these good steals. You know, like they had the Ravage that fight too, and it doesn't turn out well for them on the Rubik.
Oh man, Tornado not able to solve the problems here. As Weeha's gonna try and just get out of the area, and this has an RP available. Skewer back into the fountain. It's not even going to be all the way there. They can't do it. They don't have enough. There's not enough damage here. Only 2 heroes left alive with no RP, and Mudgolems free reign over the base. They got to take down the tier 3 first, but
Fata. Oh,
that's something at least.
Very nice. Oh, Weeha takes the talent this game. Got the Alacrity one.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the gold snap one too. Okay, he didn't even show on the side.
That is going to be a Rax Tornado just to try and slow down this if at all possible. Chase down for mind control. Can't get the skewer back. And Miracle banished yet again. I've seen this story before.
Purges.
Jump out, catch. Oh no, he's just going to get destroyed. Godlike for Skiter as they will kill off the Bane yet again. And, well, Luna's doing a lot of damage to buildings, but I don't think it's the way they wanted it to go, as Tier 3 is going to be assaulted yet again.
Okay, I love MiLAN's build in this game. This Aether, Keen, Optic, and the caster in top. Look how far his purges are. All 3 of them. Like,
yeah.
You can just not get near this guy at all.
The chase down comes through as they're going to find a skewer back into the fountain yet again. Will it be enough to kill him? Disrupted.
Banish range.
Yeah, that's insane. Got the Ghost Scepter. He is out of there. And yet again, Mudgolems off of that second Aegis. It's just been a slow and steady decline, and they're going to go get Mega Creeps. This is a team that was on death's door and absolutely wrecking it here in this game number 3.
Quality Dota here. They weren't able to get things done with the Luna. And, I mean, that's kind of Luna Dota, right? Like, it feels like you make one mistake, and I mean, they actually made kind of several. They really couldn't get the positioning in the team fights for the Luna like any of these times. I think the farming was okay, but just the areas they took their team fights and the positioning a lot of their ultimates wasn't really able to complement Miracle, unfortunately. It felt like he just got too far in. I don't know if maybe that's like part of the plan where he's expecting more saves to come through, but either way, they were not able to cover the spots that he was moving towards.
No, and you look at it now. 30 seconds until Invoker's back up. Again, they have good heroes for trying to clear through these creeps, but it is feeling like all a bit too much. They can just walk forward, drop the Meteor Hammer down onto the tier 4 towers. Skiter has the 1.5 second rage increase, and, well, the RP is going to connect yet again onto both of them, trying to bring them down now. Can they do it? Skiter leaning into and bashing up Miracle, who will die yet again.
I feel like he's been dead like 10 times as much as alive for the past 5 minutes.
Jump in Ravage yet again with the Cataclysm. Will take down one, but is it enough?
Well, they're
I'm not sure.
GG,
Actually,
so
yeah, no, it's not. Very not. Damn. Mudgolems take game number 3.
Wow, what started as such a lovely comeback game for Kuro ends in a bit of a bittersweet moment as he gets to feel the taste of defeat once more. As they fall here to Mudgolems. Man, Mudgolems just, it's so much fun watching these guys play. And it's impressive, of course. I mean, these guys, a lot of them were without a team for a while, especially like 3-3 and MiLAN and Fata, right?
Yeah.
Kind of been waiting to see those 3 in particular come back and see what they could do. And then picking up Skiter from NA Dotes and BoraNija, who's just been around forever as well, at least kicking it lately. So very happy to see success for them. And Not able to clean up this time for Weehaw, unfortunately. The 15-6-5. Thought he had a much better game.
Right.
But, the game plan of the Luna couldn't sink it.
Definitely. And feeling like, this is Mudgolems that have been firing on all cylinders recently, looking really good for themselves. Nigma just coming back with the full roster now as well. But it goes to show there's no free anything when you're playing in the EU region. It is the hardest region in the world for a reason. But we will be heading back to the panel now, see what they thought about that game number 3 and the series as a whole. As we end this one out, Mudgolems 2-1 over Nigma.
Thank you very much, Lyrical Nigma fans. Sad times after an amazing start to this series. Mudgolems end up sweeping it 2 in a row to take the series. Fellas, justified concerns about this Luna. You both said, this is weird. I don't know if this will work. And it looked pretty hard to execute with.
It really did. I mean, you picked Luna into Shadow Demon. It's a counter. Like MiLAN had one job throughout the whole game. I'm gonna use Disruption on Luna, use Soul Catcher and Ulti, so she can't move, she can't dispel it, and just attack everyone around it. And I think Nigma had a good feeling like who they need to take out first. You saw them solo RPing Shadow Demon a couple of times, but it was not enough. And this is a really popular build on Lifestealer lately. You just get that Scotty, especially against range carries. You demolish them. I've seen today, Na'Vi, they played Lifestealer Armored Scotty. Never, I don't think it ever happened before. It was the fastest Scotty on a Lifestealer for a reason. I think this is a kind of a new trend.
Even in this game, his item build, like Sanj, just a casual one, doesn't go Halberd, doesn't go SNY, just goes into Skadi afterwards, and it worked. But really, the score says it all. The Shadow Demon, 13-8, 13 kills, Lifestealer 12, I believe, in the end. If you can somehow look at it, the damage from those illusions were usually on top in the team fights too. And then you ask yourself again, why the last pick Luna into a Shadow Demon? Surely, okay, Troll gets countered a little bit, but he doesn't kill your whole team at least, right?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. The Aghanims from MiLAN ended up being quite good on the Shadow Demon as well. We know it's a great Aghanims if you can afford to get it. He got it that game. I've got no answer for the why pick Luna into Shadow Demon question. It's a good question.
All right, that's the question that I'm gonna ask whoever we're interviewing. Like, don't you dare to steal my question.
Yeah, Lizard.
Don't you dare
I'm talking to you, Lizard. I know Lior is a good guy, but I can see, just snatching it.
I'm a question thief.
I won't steal your question.
You got to watch out for me in the green room. I got a little tip from the producer. It is MiLAN that we will be interviewing, so it should be an easy one for you guys. I hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to speak the same language because not a lot of people would understand it, but we're going to keep it simple.
Now, MiLAN, I was just looking at his flag. He is from Bosnia, right? He's one of few or maybe the only pro Dota player.
I don't think there's anyone else. That's it.
The only one they ever had.
That's it?
That's a little bit false now. But at the moment, the only active one.
All right. Well, he's on his way. Looks like we've got him in the waiting room, so we'll be bringing him in momentarily. But man, this Mudgolems team, they are the team to watch right now. All right. And MiLAN, hello. Welcome.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, man. Congratulations on the big win in this series. You guys seem to be the team to watch right now. How you guys feeling after that win?
It was intense series. We feel happy. We respect Nigma a lot, especially it's the Kuro coming back. It's like it feels really good.
I bet.
Go Lacoste. We're waiting.
Hello, MiLAN. Were you surprised that they picked, Luna into Shadow Demon? Like, how happy were you when you saw that?
I was actually in bathroom.
You were in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, what did they pick? And the guy said Luna. I was like, really? Okay. Yeah. Do we talk Balkan language here or what?
Most of us do, you know. So you're kind of on the side.
If you guys want to play live interpreter here, I'm all right with it. I mean, we can do anything. We're controlling the show, baby.
Tell me more what was happening in game 2, like about the Storm Spirit. Like it seemed like you guys had some fun. Like what was going on the Discord while you were killing Storm all over again?
I mean, I didn't really figure out he was having such a ridiculously bad game. At some point, I opened the scoreboard and I was like, what the fuck? But no, we were just playing the game. Like BoraNija was having a blast. Like he's really showing off for our team. I'm really happy that he's playing so well. Like these games, the other game against the Nigma, like previous tournament, he also had like some insane game, like 26-0 or something. Like he's really doing well.
Yeah, congrats on the win. Actually, one of my questions was like how BoraNija is fitting in the team and everything. But the other one is like, who's the shot caller in your team? Is it Fata taking the reins, or do you kind of do it together?
I don't know how it's in the other teams, but I think in Dota right now, like you have to have a lot of people say their stuff. Fata is our last word and our captain, but I think a lot of us take responsibility. Like nobody is running away from it. I think Neta and me maybe mostly after Fata, and like we really don't think like one guy should do everything. Like because 5 brains are bigger than one. That's how we approach the game and shot calling. But Fata makes it simple by having a last word. So if there is 2 different opinions, like he can decide, and you know. So we are on the same page, right?
Yeah. Are you looking forward to the new patch that should be coming now in 2, maybe 3 weeks? Could it possibly even be in the middle of this group stage? You guys are finally, you're looking hot right now, so this might not be a good time for a patch, huh?
Come on, guys. Valve is not that, blind. They will not patch in the middle of the Epic League. They will not do it. I can guarantee you. They will not do that.
It happened before.
No, they will not do it. I mean, hope they're not listening. They might do it just because of that. I think patch is gonna come maybe before Dota Pit, like after this tournament's end. And like, I mean, we are really happy on this patch, but it's been so long time. We all enjoy Dota and we all enjoy the patches. It kind of, I don't know, it's such a refreshment for everyone, for the pubs. I kind of play mostly same heroes for like last 2 months, maybe 3 months. I'm pretty excited for the patch as everyone is. We don't mind. We're actually looking forward to answer the question.
Time for something new. All right, here's your chance to look like a big brain god. New hero coming out. Any predictions about themes, skills, anything you want to throw out there, since you were so confident there won't be a patch during the group stage? I want to hear confidence about this hero reveal.
So it will be. I think it will be more broken than like Snapfire. I think it will be like something like Monkey King broken, like for a week. It will be something insane. I think like every hero since like the new heroes in Dota 2, they're all brainlessly broken. For like I think that's only a certain thing I can say. I don't know how it's gonna look, but every freaking hero, look at the Snapfire. You see Snapfire, BoraNija, 19-0 or something. This hero was 3 times more stronger when it came out. Imagine you're looking at it now, you're like, what the fuck? And just remember how it was when it came out. It was insane. And that's kind of how it goes with new heroes. But I'm looking forward. It's fun. The new heroes are fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything else, gentlemen, for MiLAN here?
That's pretty much it. I think we drained him. I think he also wants to, do whatever he wants right now. Play some pubs on the old patch still, practice while he's good at it. When new patch comes out, it's going to be difficult. Like you might be really, really good. New patch comes out. You don't adjust accordingly. You might look like a completely different team. So just keep grinding on this one, MiLAN.
Thank you. I appreciate the suggestions.
All right. Well, good luck going forward. November 19th, you guys play Viking GG here in this group stage. Should be a good one. And good luck moving into that big series, man.
Thank you, guys. Have fun.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good luck.
Thank
you. All right. Now, what a swell lad he is, huh?
Yeah, he is. He really is. I'm really happy that he finally found a team, a really good team that he can show his skills. Like always had high hopes for him, and he kind of struggled, finding the correct place for himself. And I think this is it. Like this is the team that he can shine on.
Yeah, same goes for him and BoraNija. I was just waiting for them to. MiLAN did it a little bit earlier. BoraNija stuck around, but they just needed to escape the region. Our region, it has many talents, like youngsters that can play really well, but at some point you need to play under better captains, under a bit more experienced players to really reach your potential. These two have done it, yeah.
Yeah, and that's some of the value of that cross-regional play that we're lacking so much right now, and hopefully we get back sometime soon. But on a positive note, we've got another day in this 4-day sprint to open this group stage. Remember, it's Division 1, and then we have 4 days of Division 2. Then we come back to Division 1. It's just like Omega League. We kind of go back and forth. November 15th, tomorrow, we've got Liquid versus Just Error, Team 404. Should be a great opener. Then the old El Clasico, different form, but Alliance versus Na'Vi, two ancient orgs ready to square off again. And then Nigma versus OG as our final series tomorrow. Of course, Kuroky will be playing throughout the rest of this group stage unless something changes. So a lot of epic Nigma series still to come. All right. Well, that'll do it today. Another long one. We're going to get out of here and come back tomorrow. Same place, same time. We'll see you then, folks.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.